Hello, welcome. Hey, hi, Doc. We're here. Sarah, is the void with us?
The void is here.
Hey, can't tell.
The
Now I
void
can.
is
I can see the eyes.
Gumpy.
I can see the eyes.
Say hi, chat.
And
She wants
Amber just
nothing
get
to do with
just in
anything.
time. We're going to have some comings and
Okay,
goings
okay.
and comings
Go ahead.
as we go here because Troy is on his way and will be joining us shortly. Jess will be here in a little bit. She's here, obviously, because she's on camera, but she's doing some stuff. So we're just going to be annoying for a couple minutes and talk about stuff,
Yeah.
and then we'll start playing. So I would like to start by saying and plugging, and I wrote it down here, Rainy Plays Games, his
Nope.
excellent podcast.
Gonna mess him up now. Nope.
Don't fuck with me. It's not cool to make fun of old men. Uh,
No, it's great to make fun of old men. What the fuck are you
Depends
talking
on which
about?
old man it is.
Making fun of old
That's
white
fair.
men? It's
That
so
entirely
easy.
depends upon which one.
I don't deserve that. Come on, guys. And by the way, I am
No,
an old
you're
woman. I am
cool.
an old woman now, thanks to Donald Trump. So
Amber and I both just
there.
took sips of drinks. Fuck you.
Let's go, gals.
Menopause has hit me hard. That's all I have to say.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, Rainy Plays Games. He started a new series, which you should check out. Kent was talking about it, and it's really awesome. He plays a
Yep.
pirate, and anytime Rainy is a pirate or a mobster, it's always very good. So check it out. Any other announcements?
Oh my gosh.
I
Maybe
want
we
to
could get a
plug.
business card with instead of the wolf continuum, it's the pirate mobster continuum for Rainy.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna do my quick plug, which is we are only 3 days away from the launching of the Kickstarter of My Late Father's Correspondence. This is a game made by the folks at Story Brewers Role Playing, an Australian-based company that I am obsessed with. If you've heard me talk for 5 minutes on this show, you know I love the game Good Society, and that was how I was introduced to these folks. And My Late Father's Correspondence is the next that's coming out. It is a solo or duet um, role playing and writing experience. It's an epistolary RPG. It looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely fascinating. So sign up, get your emails, and give them money because they deserve it. They are incredibly talented, incredibly kind. I've had the privilege of playing with one of the co-creators of it and can personally attest to how great they are. Uh, they're just, I can't sing their praises enough. I love them. Go support them.
So they're probably not going to wind up being like Neil Gaiman.
We can only hope. How
Haley
dare
and
you.
V Story Brewers would
make me
never
scared.
betray me.
I
They
don't
would
think they
never
would.
betray
I'm
me.
just kidding. I don't think they would. Fuck Neil Gaiman, by the way. Just in general. So
I've got a plug of a cool thing that I found, guys.
yes, go.
Christian and I have been playing this video game called Wolf Quest.
Yes.
And if you want to be a wolf in Yellowstone National Park and run around and hunt stuff and raise your pups and fight off eagles and fucking coyotes that try to eat your pups, this game is amazing. This is everything the 8-year-old wolf girl that I was wanted in life.
And if you want to get
Was-
heartbroken when your pups get sick and die, which is like
Save
the
scum,
saddest
like a
fucking
motherfucker
shit.
to
Yeah,
save
which,
scum.
by the way, I was laughing because I was on the Reddit the other day, and people that's like the thing that people do. Because someone was like, "My wolf got carried away by an eagle and it was bullshit," and I just reloaded the save, and I was like, "Save scum and brothers,
Yeah. Save scum for milkshake.
milkshake and satin." Yeah, we
one
had
of them chip sandwich.
no, not
You
yet.
definitely can. I'm gonna have so many puppies.
Yeah, we had a game going where we had milkshake, Hercules, and satin.
And there were two
And
other ones, but they died so early.
We lost two other ones, but Milk Satin particularly was like just a spunky little pupper, and
they all have personalities. She's
we
like
got
very
them-
bold, so she like
Yep, she would always be like
Dies a
running and
lot.
sniffing around like super far from where we were in our den and everything. And the goal was to get to the summer area and loaf. So we were like loafing around, hanging out with the puppies, getting them meat and getting them to 25 pounds. And we were at like 22 pounds and she got sick and died. And Amber and I tried reloading this game like 3 or 4 times. And finally I was like, look, we're just going to never come back to this game. They're happy. It's the summer loaf and we're leaving them that way in our minds forever because it's too heartbreaking. It's just too heartbreaking. Yeah.
You
Lord
can turn
Lord.
pup sickness and random wandering death off. We did not know that when we started that game. But the game is super cool. It was created by ecologists and wolf biologists with like a grant through Minnesota Zoo,
Somewhere.
Azu, and this game company made this awesome game, and it's topographically accurate to the areas in Yellowstone that it takes place. And the wolves, like they have like howls and coat patterns, and they're like howls and coat patterns taken from actual Yellowstone
Yeah,
wolves.
it's
And
so
if
cool.
there's some DLC available, you can unlock like the founding wolf packs from the reintroduction programs, coat patterns and stuff. It's just very, very good, and it's like really scientifically and ecologically accurate, and it just really well depicts like the life of a wolf in Yellowstone, of a wild gray wolf. And it's really, really fucking cool. And they no longer have a grant. The grant was in like 2005 or 7 or some shit. So the updates and all the remakes and stuff that they do are like a labor of love. And they could, if you want to loaf around and be a wolf and fight wolverines and hunt beavers and stuff in Yellowstone, you should totally download this game and give them money to keep doing their great work. They're such nerds. Their dev blogs are really, really cute. And I'm just
Yeah.
obsessed.
They're
That's
still
awesome.
they're still regularly updating too. I mean,
They are.
their
Yep.
last devlog was just from the beginning of this year on YouTube, so they're still updating stuff. And it's I think you said this, but the maps are like real areas of Yellowstone. The packs are real packs in Yellowstone.
You can
The
pee
AI,
on stuff. It's
yeah, you can
great.
pee on stuff. It's pretty cool. You can find like human garbage and like walk around with like a plastic cooler in your mouth for no apparent purpose other than to have it. It's just really fun.
Oh,
You
it's
can find
witty.
We found a hat. Yeah, it didn't do anything, but we found a hat.
Found a hat.
So yeah, we found the hat. It's really, really fun game. So definitely, it's been an obsession this week, and it's made us think about the Telmori more. At least me.
Yes. I'm gonna create a Telmori pack. I'm gonna go, here's Walks in the Dark, here's Takes Teeth, here's
Oh, you should
we're
do
just gonna
that.
create
Yeah.
the Telmori one.
And they just ruthlessly slaughter all the other packs.
Hey, that's one of the things that you can play in multiplayer is the take over the entire map.
Yep.
I'll be back again.
Yes, no problem. Any-
We're all going to be, I believe, at Captain Con next
every
weekend.
single one of us. Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
If you're going to be
Wait.
in Warwick, Rhode Island, every single one of us. Yes.
Yeah.
Saturday? 'Cause
Yeah.
Joe and I are only going Saturday.
That's
Saturday?
fine. You're still going to
Yeah.
be there. Yeah.
Oh my
Saturday.
God.
I don't know
Oh.
when Rainy's going, but
Yeah.
I think
Guys,
Saturday
so
too.
look, all we're
Yeah.
saying is if you are going to Captain Con in Warwick, Rhode Island, this is your first chance to get the elusive Sarah DMs After Dark business card, the
true.
least circulated one of all.
It's true. And it will only be maybe that you get all of us because we'll all be there. But if we all have our business cards, that will be a very rare.
Yeah. I'm going to have to remember to bring mine.
I know, I'm
And-
so scared I'm gonna forget.
Amber
I
lost
keep
hers,
like
didn't
5
she?
or 6 in my
Yeah.
wallet.
She
I don't know
lost
where
them?
Amber's are.
She
Yeah.
lost like
Amber
all,
doesn't
it's
know
Amber
where her
Amber.
stuff
also
is.
doesn't know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She lost like all of them. Yeah.
She has mine and Kent's though. She has a box of mine and a box of Kent's.
No, I have
That's-
both boxes of mine.
Well, she has one
ha-
of my
she-
boxes.
She
then,
has
yes.
a few of my cards.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
So I'm going to go on an old man rant. And Amber
Oh.
can probably join in later on this, but I'm just going to read something right now. Speaking just in general about, Storybrew being a great place, but just the RPG business in general. I want to read something from the Any Awards submission guidelines on AI content.
Okay.
This came out this week. The Ennies accepts products that include AI-generated but those products will be excluded from categories that are based on that content, i.e. best art. For example, a product that used a human-created cover but included some interior art that was AI-generated would be eligible for best cover art but precluded from the best interior art category. Persons submitted products for consideration will have to identify which parts of their work contain AI content. Please note this is largely on the honor system and is not feasible for the Any submissions coordinator or the judges to identify with 100% accuracy whether art or is original or AI generated. Just as we currently can identify potential copyright violations or reuse of art from other products, submitters will have to confirm that their products are AI free. Should it be determined that in fact, that is not the case, current submissions could be delisted and any subsequent awards revoked, and the creator potentially prohibited from submitting future products. So yeah, my
In
question to that
summary,
would be like, why even submit anything with AI
with
in
AI.
it?
Yeah.
Like, don't suck. Don't suck. Yeah. Please, as a creator out there, don't suck. Make
It's so
your
crazy
stuff.
because RPGs are like a work of
Right.
creativity.
Passion, right? It's like that's something that's I think when I get upset about this stuff, particularly in the RPG space, because look, it's coming to movies. Like already, there's an Oscar-nominated movie that has like some AI in it, and it's like,
Really?
yeah, I can't remember the one off the top of my head, but that's a controversy for this year's Oscars. Like big companies are going to use it because they see it as a cost-cutting measure. But like, I always look at RPGs, and one of the reasons I love it is because once you get out of like the world's greatest RPG, so much of this is just passion projects by like very passionate nerds, and like even the people in big-ish companies are just nerds like us who are somewhat successful, and so I hate to see this space invaded by that bullshit. That's all I have to say about it. It sucks. Don't do it. Like if you're out there and you're doing your thing and you got a game and you feel like you don't have enough money for the art, literally put a stick figure in. I'll still buy your book. I don't care. I want to see your game. Anyone else have anything to add to that?
No, everything you said and more.
Yeah, that's all I got. I have to cover some empty minutes because I need Amber to do the recap. So someone else come up with something.
I already did my plug.
I did not know that these movies
Yeah, or
had
like John. And you know what?
AI
I'm
in
going to
them.
point to John said something. Find someone to do the bits you can't. I'm going to make a point here, all right? Because recently I saw this on an online discussion with some Chaosium stuff too, where people were complaining about like, well, I can't afford to pay an artist, or I can't afford to get this stuff done, so I can't publish my stuff on the community content stuff for Runequest or Call of Cthulhu or whatever. Ask nicely. And you know what? I'm an example of that because John is brilliant. John Malcolm in our chat right now, brilliant guy, brilliant cartographer, brilliant layout guy, really good artist. And I asked nicely, and he helped me with my stuff. And we came to an arrangement, and I'm going to have something coming out for Call of Cthulhu very, very shortly on their community content that he was a huge help for. And, it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. And it's because I asked nicely. And it's going to be great because there was a passion project for all of us. So first of all, reach out to John for your stuff if you have stuff you want to do. And second of all, just like get out there and network and ask nicely, because again, we're all nerds, we're all creative. And if someone's like passionate about your thing, they'll probably help you out for less than you think.
Yeah.
It's also like you're stealing work from people. Like people
Right. It's
deserve
just
to
so
get
shitty.
paid, right?
Yeah, it's
so
just
like,
so shitty.
So like,
Yeah.
yes, you're saving money because you're using AI, but you're saving money because you're not funding the people whose work you're stealing from. You know what I mean? Like you're essentially, it's almost like a different kind
It's
of.
appropriating. It's like appropriation all
It's
over
like appropriation,
again.
but it's worse. It's like it's almost like slavery in a way, but not exactly, but like in kind of a technological way.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
theft. Yeah, just
Yeah,
John
it's
Malcolm.
theft.
It's
Yeah.
literally
just say it what it
theft.
is, because it's like it gets back to that age-old thing of like the best definition I saw of it online. And this again, I'll say this just for generative AI, right? Like stuff that's going to create like artwork or writing or movies or whatever. Like the other stuff of like data aggregation, I don't have as much of a problem with, but I'm also not educated enough on it to like maybe have an opinion there. But I think that the best summation was it was to allow capital to have access to talent while preventing talent to have access to capital.
Yeah,
And it's the
exactly.
age-old
That's a
thing
great
of
way
like
to say it.
cut
That
out the
and theft,
middleman.
both things.
That age-old
Right.
thing of like the jokes you used to see of people like artists and stuff being like, "Hey, do this for exposure," because like in Western capitalism we have this thing of like art isn't a real job and you don't deserve to get paid for it, and that's just yeah, I have opinions on that too. But anyway, perfect timing.
Amber returns with her
She
supper.
returned with her dinner right on time.
Nice timing, Bliss.
Perfect timing, Bliss.
Hmm?
We just finished our
We're
AI
just shitting
rant.
about AI.
Yeah, we just shit on AI.
Fuck AI generative content.
Yeah,
There you go.
there we go.
In summation.
And the talentless hacks who use it.
See, I can't even trust
DMs After Dark
ChatGPT
Productions will all
as
be
a
made by
glorified
humans. And
search
if we're
engine.
bad at a part of it, you're going to get stick drawings by us.
Well, we've always been like, we're bad at certain parts of this, and like, there's an echo on the mic or something, and it's all my fault. And that is what it is. I suck, and
Yep.
whatever.
If we sound like crap, that's because we're human.
Yep.
I will say I was listening to this last episode, the last episode,
Yep.
and I think it was at some points, I think it was catching your computer noises, Christian.
That's exactly what it was doing. You know what it was? It was because I hadn't muted the way. Okay, so I'll get real technical for a minute. I have a program I use to like route the sound. It's like a switchboard, right? But it's like a program, and I routed it the wrong way, and that's why it was catching up. It was picking up the computer sounds too.
It was very weird because like just like in the middle of a scene, all of a sudden, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click.
To be fair, I did not hear it at all.
Michael pick up different
Yeah,
stuff and
yeah.
you realize, yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
like,
to be fair, Christian, you have taken on the immense task of doing all of this technical stuff, and we are so forever grateful.
Yeah.
Because we would not have a stream without you.
I'm also the wizard behind the curtain. Yeah. Except for Rainy. No, actually, that's not true. Rainy.
Sure, and Rainy.
Everything,
well.
which is like without that, we would sound even worse than we do. So
Correct.
Rainy's the really good one. Yeah.
Correct.
We're just assholes on the internet who say things.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're opinionated assholes on the internet.
And
we're not alone.
sometimes we're entertaining.
Yep. Rarely.
Sometimes.
And
We received a very nice Facebook message from a viewer.
Oh my God, yes, that was so nice. That was so exciting
awesome.
to
Some
read.
people actually like us.
Yep,
Just
Crazy.
saying.
That was very nice. Whoever you are out there.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't want to name names because of respecting people's privacy, but we got your message. We respect them so much. And yeah, love it.
Thank you for believing in us. As I fail to remember the distinction between Leica and Kalir for the 10 millionth time.
I also do not remember.
I think I've got it now.
I think I had it before, but then you said so many things so many times that now I have no idea who's who. Starbrow is our side, right?
That's clear.
Yes, that's
They're
clear.
both our side.
Oh, I thought it was Leica Starbrow. Okay.
They kind of got a Civil War thing going on.
Oh
No.
man, we need a t-shirt.
Kalir is the one we met who is now down in Whitewall. And Leica's running around somewhere after a failed rebellion thing.
Is that Leica first name, Leica last name, or Leica only name?
Leica Blackspear.
Blackspear.
Leica
Is
Blackspear. Okay, thank you.
Blackspear.
That will help me.
So she's the rightful queen of the Kolomar tribe, which is the tribe you're a part of.
Leica and
Yes, but that's
Kalir.
one of the tribes of Sartar. Yeah, so Kolomar, one of the tribes of Sartar.
Yeah.
Sartar is a kingdom. Kolomar is a tribe in the kingdom.
Yeah.
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 So
But,
Kalir is the prince of Sartar, the whole nation.
Yeah, but Leica's the queen. But Leica is like a lunar enthusiast, so we hate
Nope,
her.
not at all.
Oh, we like both.
Rebel.
Yes, you like both. They just don't like each other.
They don't like each other.
Okay.
They'll be fine. They'll get over it.
Uh,
Amber,
I am
recap.
somewhat distantly related to Leica.
Gotcha.
Chew and swallow first, then recap. Sorry, bad
I'm
time
eating
on my
chicken
part.
pot pie.
Delicious.
It's a good night for it. It's so fucking cold up here in the
I've got
Northeast.
chicken pot pie, pork pot pie, and ham, egg, and cheese souffle.
My nose is
human
really
pot pie.
Wow.
I've spent literally like $100 on Borelli's in the past 3 days. I discovered their
fair,
savory. I discovered
a
their
good
savory
place.
pastries, and it's
Yeah.
ruining my life.
It is
Yeah,
a delicious
Borelli's is eternally awesome, though.
Their
I've heard of
savory
it.
pastries. If you haven't tried their savories, they're so fucking good.
Yeah, I've had them. Yeah.
I forgot.
Why didn't you fucking tell me?
I don't know. Like, I didn't know what you know and don't know. All right. Like,
For people
Appropriate
overseas,
response.
Borelli's is a pastry place that is local and locally owned and has been in our community for a long time.
I don't
Oh
know
my God,
Italian,
they're like-
right?
down the road from me. They're
Oh,
like
that's
10
so
minutes
fucking
away
good.
tops.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
I forgot that they were closed like after Christmas, and I would drive by and it would be empty and dark and like nothing on the shelves, and I'm just like, did they close? Oh no.
If it
No.
wasn't so far from me, I would go there more often too.
West
so
Warwick and
far for you
Coventry thrive.
is such a Rhode Island response
Are you eating
too.
Burleys
That is
right now, Jess?
such a
Yay.
response.
It is. I get on
Yeah.
Jess
I was
about
like,
it
holy
all
fuck,
the
they
time.
have it again.
And by far, I mean it's 17 minutes away.
Yeah.
That's
If
why they're
that.
complaining.
Yeah. If that. That is a very, when you live in the smallest state in the union, anything beyond like 6 miles, you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, if it's not 10 minutes away, it's far.
Might as well be on another planet. Yeah.
That's like
I'm very privileged.
I have about a 50-minute commute to an hour commute to work.
Mm.
When I go into the office and I have to drive across 2 bridges to do so, my 80-something-year-old grandmother, every time I talk to her, I don't know how you do that. I don't think I've ever been over those bridges.
Oh my
Grandma,
God.
Yep.
Grandma,
No, like
I need to
legitimately,
take you now.
Gma.
my
Gee, Mom.
grandparents on my dad's side, like they would go to Newport and they would get a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I started working there, it was last winter, and she was so nervous about the snow and me driving over the bridges and the ice. She wanted me to text her that I got to work okay.
Aw.
Sweet.
Like, yeah,
For further context, Newport is about 40, maybe less, 40-ish minutes away.
Maybe 40-ish.
50.
30, oh, okay, 40 to 50 minutes away.
Trust
Just
me,
for context.
it's 50 minutes away from me.
Well, because that's, but like, are
20
you going
minutes if
during
you
rush
really
hour?
rush.
We don't have long enough weekends for this shit.
No, not during rush hour. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, and I mean, also for context, like, I only drive there 2 days a week, so.
Mm. Mm. When I
I
lived
work
in
from home
Connecticut and
part-time.
Massachusetts, I used to be late for everything because I would always think it's like
Yeah.
20 minutes away.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I can get there in time. I still got time.
The one nice thing is like during high wind day, like most places, they'll close the bridges down, high wind days, extreme ice and stuff. Like there were a couple of days when I was driving, going across the Newport Bridge, I'd be like, hey, it's supposed to get like 40+ mph gusts. What do I do if the bridge closes? And my boss was just like, go the long way around. I was like, all right. And
Guess I'll die.
I made it to and from Newport like before 10 o'clock before the winds picked up that day. And that day a truck tipped over on the bridge.
Yeah. The bridge
Oh,
is
that's
scary. I mean, honestly.
terrifying.
Yeah, the bridge is like when you go over that bridge, you're pretty damn high up and there's nothing but water
You're
all
high.
around you. You're kind of like,
Oh, like
yeah.
when I was with UPS.
Yeah.
And so that like I would sometimes have to, especially when the Washington Bridge closed, I would have to go down through Newport, and the traffic was so bad I would be stopped at the top of the bridge. And if you don't know that at like the top of the bridge there are grates that you can see through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because it has to flex.
Yep.
And that's how it
In
does it.
Philadelphia, there's rust spots that you can see through on the bridges.
Oh my
That's
God.
terrifying.
Or Pittsburgh. Sorry, that's Pittsburgh. Sorry,
Yeah.
Philly. You probably have rust spots too, but I know for a fact
It's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's.
Yeah. Oh, Pittsburgh bridges are scary looking. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you
All
ready
right.
to recap? Yeah.
Recap. Last session on Runequest, we went to another one of we stopped at another one of Geo's inns,
The Geo's cave in.
Geo's Cave In, to try to gather some intel on what is going on down south in the White Wall region.
Mm-hmm.
The main crew went to the inn. There was a sheep boy. This is important because Bryn likes sheep boys.
I like sheep people, not just boys. Sheep people.
Sheeple.
Sheeple. Yes.
Sheeple.
Thank you, Sarah.
And we went to the inn. We ordered some food. We were doing some chatting. Chaim Reese came out of his fugue state, sort of. A little bit. He talked a little bit. He had some food a little bit, and then his weird shaman shadow twin,
Fetch. His
fetch came out and scared everybody else in the inn away. We were like, ah, shit. There goes our gossip.
I think also scared us a little bit.
Arissa clarified that they want the same thing, which is to keep Chaim Reese safe, so it can't be that bad. The innkeep talked to us for a bit about things and stuff going on down south. I don't remember. There was a stunning amount of information from him. Went outside, talked to
Basically,
some.
I'll cap that a little
caravan
bit.
people. There's a
he-
red witch terrorizing
Yep.
the local villages and townsfolk.
Mhm.
There's that. They're sending
7 of Vister.
the 7 of Vista, which are siege peoples, and also
And people who whip themselves. The penitents.
yes, the penitent legions of Dan 5 Zaron. Yes.
Of
Yeah, they're coming.
What a
Dan
name.
5 Theron.
Mm-hmm. So they're coming too. The Red Witch, everybody's really, really terrified of her and stuff. So she's kind of like a prime target for us to get rid of or use in some way to hopefully rally the people. But we wouldn't know until we get there. So we headed out and got to that river.
The Gavrin River.
We found another river. Yes, we found another river that is being fucked with. The Red Witch has chained the river spirit in a cave, kind of at the source of the river further up. And also the founding spirit of the villagers. She has his soul stuck in a bone. And they're terrified of her. And we're gonna take care of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wild Day came, and I accidentally ate a sentient creature, and I am super upset about it.
Trollkin. They only half count.
But I didn't want to, and I did anyway. And that's the worst part.
Sometimes that chaos curse catches up to you.
Also had a beginning dramatic scene cut away. Something dramatic and profoundly disturbing was confessed between Reese and Descara, and we still don't know what it is.
That is when Troy's plane lands and he gets here.
Neither do I, because I forgot to
His
text
plane has
text
landed. He
Troy.
should be here any minute.
All right.
But he does
That's-
need to be in stuffing food in his face first.
Right,
Because
you guys had that conversation.
By the way,
Yeah.
I don't know what that thing is either. So, because
Just
I
Troy
know.
bullshit.
sometimes you just get to with Troy.
I hear that.
Even if you
BRB.
GM, the game with Troy,
Timing.
you get to be surprised, which is awesome, actually. Yeah.
I was listening to the last podcast, and it was like around the time that Troy left. He was like, "Oh yeah, Kent, text me." I was like, "I forgot to do that. We're playing tomorrow."
You're going to be as surprised as I am, Ken. It's
Yep.
going to be
Fine.
great.
It's fine. Improv.
The only other thing that I have is that Rue talked to the animals by the river.
Yes,
and
she talked.
Then I
That's right. She talked to the
think-
stork,
Talk to the stork.
and the stork did know that the river was like flat and like lifeless. Like there was still fish and stuff in it. It was just flowing very sluggishly. What am I trying to say? A spring river would be like flooded with
Rushing and
swollen
yep.
with water and rushing from like snow melt and stuff like that. It's not doing that.
Yep.
It's just like
It's just
this.
calm,
There's no
placid.
spirit in the river.
Yep.
We
Haha.
also we talked to some kids when we first got there
yes.
who were really nervous about us, and as soon as they figured out we were with the rebels, they were like, "Oh, hell yeah. Here's what's going down." And they gave us more information about the river spirit and their town
Called
sort of
Gavrin Cross.
worships. What was it?
Gavrin Cross is
Gavrin
the name
Cross.
of the town.
Yeah, they sort of
Gavrin.
worship the river
Gavrin,
spirit.
yeah.
They offer, they give offerings to her. She's a big deal. So we want to free the river spirit, not just to free the river spirit and be good eggs. It'll also help us gain the favor of them and give
Yep.
them hope that
Gavrin
we can fight against the Red Witch.
The
And
fuck is this? Sorry, I'm looking at the map, and because
the Gavrin Stone. Gavrin
So-
Stone is not a town technically, but go on.
so there's Gavrin Stone,
Yeah.
and then there's another one that like in the Finovian Hills. It
Yeah.
looks like there's 2 Gavrin Stones for me.
Hold on a second.
It's
we
like at
got
the
a map
very
we're working
bottom
with
of the
chat for
map.
context.
So there's Gavrin. Oh, that's Garin Stone.
That's Gavrin Stone.
Jeez, there's Gavrin Stone and Garin Stone. Come on, man.
God damn. It's
Yeah.
it's like our Kingston and Kingstown.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Did
the,
Arissa also try and talk to a spirit? Did she fail? Is that what happened? I don't remember. Didn't
I
Arissa
don't-
talk to someone
talking to a
spiritually?
spirit? No.
No,
So we're
Arissa, there was a minor holy day of Shalana Roy,
She prayed.
which
that's
Arissa
right.
prayed to. yeah, the only spirit she talked to was the fetch, just to be like, hey,
Gotcha.
are we cool?
You also figured out that Kyrese's owl talks.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
The owl.
Yes. Vesper the owl.
And so Kent, Descara, everyone else, Gavrinstone and Garenstone aren't villages. They are places where sacrifices are offered.
Uh-huh.
So this area had a long history of fighting with the Katori, who live in the Trollwoods, who are a troll tribe, but also they got some humans in there too.
Yeah.
Sort of. Some of them turn into trolls and turn into shadows. It's kind of weird. There's some magic stuff going on, but they're a tribe of darkness, basically a darkness rune tribe. They have a long history of feuding and fighting with these people. For a long period of time, they ruled this area. The Hjortlings rebelled against them and lost, got their asses handed to them. And the Katori were like, you're giving us sacrifices. There's 11 different sacrifices. I think it was 11. There are 11 different stones around here. Gavrin Cross is one of them. Garen Stone is another, where they had to give, Gavrin Stone is one, Garen Stone is another. They had to give a specific sacrifice at each one.
Okay.
So
Damn.
Gavrin Stone is actually the one, I think, where they had to do a blood sacrifice.
Sick.
Yeah, and then there are a bunch of different ones. I don't remember what they all are, but that's basically what they are. Yeah. So they don't like the troll-y people very much around here because they've been fighting them for a long ass time. The roads that you're on, the King's Road that's here, was made by Tarkalar, Troll Killer. Yeah, no worries. Tarkalar, Troll Killer, who was the king of Sartar, who got killed at Grizzly Peak, where a lot of your grandparents fought.
Yep.
And he actually fought down here with the Volsaxi against the Katori and defeated them, and him building the road down to Whitewall was what he did kind of afterwards. This is an extension that got built during his time. So yeah, that's that. So where do we want to start?
Sorry,
I think we're literally all together heading toward this cave.
Yes.
Oh, you're already going to go. Okay. So
I think that's where we left off.
So yeah, to recap, you guys
Towards the bend.
so you didn't go into Gavrin Cross. You crossed the bridge. The bridge is a moon bridge, the type that's just one stone holding it together.
Talk to another sheep boy.
Yep,
You talked to Sheep Boy. You didn't go into town because most of their warriors are either dead or in Whitewall or dead in Whitewall. So the town is mostly the elderly and the sick and the young right now, and being actively terrorized and suppressed by this lunar witch, whose job seems to be to just suppress the people. They're not trying to win hearts and minds right here. They're trying to do shock and awe. And
I'll show them shock and awe.
Speaking of shock and awe,
yes,
there was something that was forgotten in the recap. Maybe because Amber stepped away, but Rue killed one of the little trollkin people.
No, she did mention
No, she said that.
She did mention the
that.
trollkin.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that was the last thing she said before she left.
She ate a trollkin.
I called it a sentient creature because I forgot what it was called. I was like the trollet.
And Rue and Bryn had some feelings about that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
and
that was a
Orissa
good scene.
that was a really good scene, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So
you
Rue and Orissa.
Yeah, Orissa
It
was
was
so
Rue and Orissa.
kind.
Bryn just made a face, and now Rue's like,
Yes.
"Oh God, the world is ending."
Orissa was so kind.
And that's what you
Perfect.
have Orissa for. Forever the peacekeeper, except for with herself.
Holding the pack together.
So you were told by these kids to not enter town because there are some conspirators in there that might report you, but B, that you go upriver a little bit. There's a little grotto cave where Gavrina has been chained. And they warned you that some of the warriors have gone up to try to free her and never come back.
Sorry to cut in. I have on the back of my pages, I have so many notes, right? Many notes. And then I have one blank page and it just says 2% slave plantation.
I have no idea what that could even mean.
It's not relevant, but that's the only thing.
I don't know what the 2% is for, but that has to be when we went to that guy who was banging
It has to be,
Manticore.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are full pages. And that's
It's
blank.
canon now, Sarah.
Jess, they have a full book version of a character sheet. Oh, hey, here's Troy right now. Hold on. I'm going to
Just
fix
they're
this
all-
to
and
get
also
Troy.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at my notes and I'm just like, I have no idea. I have another note that says, start chilling
Charge your
people to safety.
computer.
Start killing people?
Shilling.
Oh,
I don't
shilling.
even use that word, so that must have been someone
Shilling?
else's word.
Chilling people, that's not a thing. That's the wrong use of that word.
That's what I wrote down. Start chilling people to safety.
Ushering?
I literally have no idea. I have another.
Chilling
another.
is a word,
yes.
but that's not what it means
I
at
know.
all.
I'm aware. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, wait. Now Troy bopped out. The
I
hell?
have another note here
Troy's-
from last
yeah.
time, and it's just
Right.
in parentheses. Oh, the witches in Newtown.
Oh, yeah. It was your reputation boost. That's what it was, Jess. For this. Yeah. It was your
Oh.
Fucking
reputation boost.
Chris got us better than we got us.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
What?
You have a 2% reputation boost for freeing
For the slave
slaves.
plantation. Yeah, that's what it is.
Chris, how do you
Jess will
remember
remain off
that?
screen because
Is that
Troy, I think,
Chris,
is trying to log on.
like Captain Chris?
No,
No,
of
no,
course
Chris.
Oh,
not.
I was gonna
Chris,
say,
one of
Jesus.
our
If
listeners,
that
yeah.
happened, I'd be like, we need to kill ourselves.
Captain Chris remembers nothing.
Yeah.
It would never be him.
Captain Chris doesn't even know where we are right now.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Thank you, Chris.
Chris in chat. Chris went.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Troy with Amber, fix
Okay.
your brother.
He's trying.
He's
Flip
fucking.
bop beep boop.
He can't come in and just sit with you, Amber. She runs away.
She's on
Yep.
headphones. I don't know if she.
No,
Yeah,
she
the
put them
audio
down.
would probably fuck
No,
up.
she
if-
she wears headphones because I know this because when you play video games with her and she leaves, she like scrapes them across the
Yeah.
desk in the most abrasive way possible, like every
She
single time.
she
Yeah.
grabs it and like rubs the microphone into the desk for a second and then picks
It
it up.
feels like it. You always you hear like in your ear and you're like, oh, she's back. Yeah.
I also have here gift Adelaide Delel Atolilil.
I don't know what that one is.
It's from Walks in the Dark. I don't know what it is, but
Oh, the addle. All right, so that
okay.
that's something to know. No, that's good. If you throw like a javelin, that adds 1d6 damage to it. Fucking
Oh,
toy. All right.
yeah,
He
yeah,
keeps
it's
bopping
the-
off. Yeah.
Just wait.
the-
I'll just wait.
Oh, wait, that's a gift to me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good thing to have. Yeah. That was Walks in the Dark. Walks in the Dark made that for you.
Chat, we're
the
experiencing
addle.
technical bliss-related
Addle, addle.
difficulties. Just give
Oh,
us
that's
it.
why I
Yours is
rewrote
like,
it.
I would like to, if we get it, here's a use for AI. We should chart the amount of times we
Oh, I
have
wrote it
technical
here.
difficulties that are related to a bliss versus one of us, the other ones.
That's just notes on a sticky pad.
I mean,
Seriously.
I think it's just a 2-column thing. It's 50-50 between you between the bliss and you.
True.
Christian
Team Chaos
bliss
just fucks
vibe.
everything up. Yep.
Truly.
I'm not wearing my Chaos shirt today. I have the Crimson Bat on.
Oh,
That-
because that's much more
I
comfortable.
was gonna say
Yeah,
that's
that's much more comfortable.
not good. That's
Turn that
bad.
little motherfucker inside out right now,
He's
Grundle.
mad.
He's restarting his computer. It's doing that thing where it doesn't recognize his camera for no reason.
Man.
I found out today, we'll just shoot the shit, I guess. Thank you for being patient with us while we start, everyone.
Yeah, much
Um,
I
appreciated.
hope we're entertaining.
We are. So I found out on Etsy today, not Etsy, Redbubble. They have a RuneQuest barbecue runes rib, like apron. And it's the fire rune, the animal rune, so like for meat, and the darkness rune, I guess for like closing the grill. You better fucking believe I'm getting that shit.
Closing the grill.
Yeah, I am getting that shit. We will do a DMs cookout.
You need to take a picture of yourself just grilling with this apron.
Yeah, we will. Well, we'll do a DMs cookout this summer, and we'll have like I'll wear my DMs barbecue thing. I'll do ribs
Nice.
again. Yeah, because the last time I did ribs,
I'll make
Amber
sandwiches.
barely made it. Yeah,
Yes.
that was when you had COVID. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do.
hard to forget.
Savage.
Yeah, I remember Amber pulling up in her car, and then we like all mask up and pass the ribs through the car window to her.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I do remember
Yep, I
that.
was like, pass me your ribs.
That's
I
right.
need protein to recover.
That's right. I do remember that.
Was that working?
This was earlier,
Yeah.
I think.
This
Radiant-
was
Radiant-
earlier, yeah.
This was pre you being part of
This is
DMs.
pre you,
Kat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
'Cause,
weren't
like,
even an honorary member yet.
I can't remember like when I had COVID, what time, like what decade it was.
I feel like I actually don't know. I think you had it before Amber did, though.
What is time?
I think Amber was the last one.
Amber, I believe, was the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I remember that barbecue though. Rainey and his wife made this awesome taco salad. That
Oh
is
my
what I
God,
remember.
wasn't that so good?
It was
Yeah,
so good.
that
Yeah.
was so
We
good.
might just have A. Hey, bro.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a video. Sorry.
Yo, dude, Kyrie's, like, is there? I mean, I don't care if you sit with Amber. Like, is that
I
something,
have
or
a
is there none?
headset.
Yeah. All right, we'll
Yeah.
have a blank Kyrie's. That's
Yep.
fine. As long as we can hear you, that's all that matters. Let me just pop Jess back in.
Yeah, throw his picture in there. His
Corn.
The corn. Do the corn.
I was gonna say
corn.
his actual like Runequest Chimeries.
We're all like corn.
Yeah, we don't want that. We
His
want the
picture.
corn.
This beautiful art we had commissioned by Catter and
Just a
Tatum,
picture of
or
corn.
this picture of corn with Troy photoshopped on it.
That's an excellent idea, Ken. That didn't even occur to me.
I think I might still have the corn picture, but I'm not sure. Let me put Jess
Oh,
What's
back
up,
man.
in.
friends?
I just had the
Hey.
most haunting idea. Can someone send me the corn picture so I can make this monstrosity happen? I had a thought, and now
We can do both. We
It
can
won't-
mash up.
someone send it to me, please, because
I
There's a
don't. You know
Photoshop
what? It's on
brewing.
my phone, but I'll just send you a corn. Get a corn. Just get a corn on the cob and do something with it for Troy.
It's not that it's a corn. It's I need a picture of Troy.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
easier.
Amber's got that covered.
Okay, make it happen.
It's a picture of Troy sleeping on the floor at Gen Con under a napkin.
No, it's more just I need his face.
Ah, I have on the napkin.
There's no pictures of my face without my luscious breasts.
All right. So anyway,
More
Let's
like
get
the
s-
brain on his ass.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh
You
shit, is
got
that brain done?
Sarah, you know you got that.
We have pictures. We
I
did.
was set the
I will
brain
just
ass.
say I've seen more of Troy's ass than I ever hoped to in my life.
I think we've all
And it's
seen
not
the
over
brain
because the
ass.
piece isn't done yet.
I was
gonna
You
say,
will
is
be
it done yet?
receiving updates.
Troy's getting a tattoo when his ass is part of it. But also the day after Troy had his heart surgery, I got the picture of like that huge bruise he got from the catheter. So I have also seen Troy's
I
like,
was spared
groin
that.
area. Yeah. And I remember just the first thing I
Monstrosity.
saw when I woke up in the morning was this huge black and blue on Troy's crotch. And I was just like, God damn, bro, that sucks.
Yeah, buddy.
There is very little that Troy and I keep from each other.
This is absolutely true.
All right. So
Boundaries.
anyway,
We don't
Yeah.
have them.
nah, why would we have those? All right, let's herd the cats, and we got everyone here now. So, Kaimesh, just to catch you up, we left off with everybody went to the town. They found out that the river spirit is stuck, like trapped upriver held
Yep.
in chains by this lunar witch, and
The Red
basically
Witch, right?
the Red Witch. Yep.
Yes.
And they
Yada.
Yada,
Mhm.
correct.
Yada.
They would love to have her back. Troy, Kymreese, looking at the river, can tell that the river's dead. Like there's no spirit in the river. It's
Yep.
gone. It's lifeless. Because you see the spirits everywhere that you walk around, but you don't see them
Mhm.
there. Interestingly, when you go over the bridge, it's a moon bridge. Which means
Okay.
that there's there's no supports. It's just one keystone kind of holding it all together. The keystone is an earth elemental.
Oh shit, dude, that's kind of cool.
You can see that, Kymreese. Everyone else can't. They
Oh,
just see a
man.
rock.
If
Yeah.
we ask real nicely, it'll collapse.
Christian, quick question. I do have one note. So I have
Correct.
Gavina is bound in the cave guarded by a demon,
Yep.
and Rocklatar is in the bone.
She's the ancestor. Yep.
Rocklatar is the ancestor
Correct.
of the town.
Of the
Gavina
village, yeah.
is the river.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
I think we should put the demon inside the ring that we took from the other red witch. Do it, time race.
There's a demon?
Yes, the
A shadow demon.
river spirit is in the cave guarded by a
And
demon.
a shadow demon is keeping her in there.
Yes, is what the children of the village told us.
I'm Reese. Knowing what you know about spirits and binding now, since you've learned a lot on your journeys away, may or may not be possible, depending on how the ring was enchanted.
It had
Okay.
it had a demon of some sort of shadowy darkness or spirit in it before.
It had an elemental in it before.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Darkness
No.
elemental.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, hey,
So,
it's worth a shot if that's all we've got to go on. Unless something else that I have in my possession would be able to bind it, like the rock I have from Saga Everlaughing, or the carving of a snake eating itself I got from my when I went and saw the edge of existence or whatever.
I don't remember what the carving of the snake does. That sucks. But
That means I can do anything right now.
I think it was
Don't you
just
do that to me.
something that I earned from helping that soldier or whatever.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, you guys are heading up the river. Who's going?
Oh, I think all of us.
The six or the five of you. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So you head upriver.
I'm gonna walk at the front.
Hey, I've
Okay.
got my spirit sight activated.
Yep. So you head up, and it's about maybe 5 or 6 miles up the river on the side, the northern side, which is the side you guys are on. You cross back over the bridge, and as you go, it's like lightly wooded up here. And as you go, Kymreach, you begin to get sense that the vibes are a little off. As you see some dead trees up ahead, they look like the trees start to look like Valheim swamp trees in this small area.
Okay.
And you're like, what the fuck is hanging from those trees? And then you get closer and you see that hanging from the trees, particularly one that's like kind of jutting out over the river, is a big old oak tree with some nice branches, and hanging from them, something reflecting in the light. As you get closer, you see they're like silvery looking chains, are just the corpses of Hjortling warriors, just like hanging there. Some of them by the neck, some of them just upside down. Some of them are in pieces, just hanging there.
I have to find a way to mutilate the corpses of my enemies. We've been
And
indecisive about this.
The
How
river,
easy would it be for me to cut those down?
you
can
gotta
cut
get
the
up the
tree,
tree.
probably.
You gotta get you can get
That's
up there.
probably easier.
You'd have to climb up, but you see a small grotto or a small cave right under that tree. There's like, the roots kind of split around the bank, and there's a cave in there. And you see hanging across the face of the cave what looks like these silvery chains.
I ask Des, Scar, and I ask the whole group if they can help me get these bodies down.
As you do that, and you're looking and you're like, man, the ground around here is just blasted and dead. Like the earth, like the vegetation has died, and it's just withered and gross
cursed
looking.
Fuck.
It's cursed as fuck. And as you like start to get you start to like make a plan. You see the water kind of like bubble a little bit, and you see something start to rise up out of it. And it breaks the surface of the water, and it just keeps going and going and going until it stands taller than Des. And it's a body. It looks skinless. It's been flayed, and there's just like these silvery chains, just like wrapped tightly all around the skin. There's no eyes. It's just like a forehead. In the middle of the forehead is a chaos rune. And there are chains just like holding the mouth back like a real rictus grin, and these really long teeth, and it just like kind of at you guys, and you opens its mouth. You see it has like layered teeth like a shark. So if like one pops out, another one's gonna like pop right back in. And its arms, it's about 8 feet tall. It extends these arms, and out of here start flowing these silvery chains.
Looks profoundly unfriendly.
Yeah, it's not
Let's
happy
kill
you're
that.
here. Yeah, well, we're gonna go to strike
Okay.
ranks.
I need
Because
some
it's
dice,
attacking you
Amber.
guys.
You get some
Yeah.
dice.
Yo, have I got dice?
Have you got dice? Her cat has dice.
My cat does this.
Troy,
Yeah.
in Amber's bookshelf, there's I have my dice that I use when I go over there. It's in a dice tray.
Okay.
I'll help him find that because it's a disaster down there.
I keep that cubby nice and tidy.
It is a disaster down there.
Pretty sure. Yep, got it.
Don't break my tree.
Oh, the tree's
Jess's
down there,
tree.
nice tree.
Yeah, I keep it there because I like to have it there when I DM.
Honestly, if this weird spirit demon thing didn't have the chaos rune on it, I probably would have tried to talk with it. But
No.
Since
Yeah,
Kymreach
that is
fucking
not
hates
that is
chaos.
not a natural thing.
I don't have
I mean-
a chaos rune chip. That sucks. All right. I'll just use disorder.
What? What are you going to use for the bat?
I'm going to have one made.
I have to glowforge you a bat.
You're going to have to glowforge me a bat.
But it's going to be like a really cute bat.
Whoa.
I'm not opposed to that.
Aw.
Oh. Cute bat. No,
All
I
right.
need to
So
look up my spell.
this thingy is coming out, and we're going into combat, and it's very unfriendly looking, and it's gonna cast a spell first, and then it looks like it's muttering and whispering in a language that you recognize because you've heard the Lunars speak, and you think it's New Pelorian, but you're not sure, and it's doing some stuff. It's going to cast a spell and then possibly attack, because you can do both in RuneQuest.
Over my dead body.
We'll go around and start. So who's we'll start. I'll just start with Amber and I'll go around the screen. So Amber, what are you doing? What is Rue doing?
I'm going to cast protection too.
Okay. So that is how many magic points is that?
2.
So what is your dex thingamajigger? Your dex.
My
Strike
dex
rank.
is 16. My dex strike rank is 2. I think it's 2.
All right, so you're gonna
Question
your
mark.
protection will pop in on 4.
Wow.
If you could squeeze something else in, you can do it that round.
Yes, then I will shoot it.
So that's another that will be a 9, right? Because it'll be 5.
5. Yep, 5 more
Yeah,
onto that.
so,
Yep.
so that'll be on 9. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Troy, Kymreese, what is he doing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got like a lot of. I need to pull up the book because I have so many fucking spells that I don't know what they do.
I am also doing that, right?
Yeah, that's one critique I have of RuneQuest is like I wish they gave you more than 4 little tiny fucking lines to list all of your spells and what they do.
I mean, you
There
could
are
write it
bigger
somewhere
and-
else.
Yeah, there are
That's
also
true.
bigger. I have a character sheet that's literally a whole book. Like I can send that to you if you want it.
Then we'll just be lost in our character sheet.
True. I mean, you'll just feel like then you'll
I
be
do
flipping through.
want that.
Okay, I'll
Ken
get it to you. I'll get it to you,
desires.
Ken. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe I have 20, unless I recovered spell points from the last time I used them, which was
You
last
took-
session when I let my spirit manifest. I don't
You'll
think
have-
I did I?
You have recovered them by now.
Okay, so I have 22
I can't come
points.
up. What do you got?
Wow. Okay.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. All right.
No
Hold on.
worries.
Once, just figure out your stuff. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Keep
Oh,
going.
Sill's gonna bite on 6.
I
Because I
kinda-
walked away.
I have a spirit magic spell called Control Entity.
Okay.
I don't know if that would be good because it's the only thing we're currently fighting.
My
So
dex strength rank is 1.
I mean, if
I'm-
you can control it, that would be less that it attacks us too.
So
yeah,
I'm looking at the page, Troy. So to use the control spell, you have to first reduce the magic points of their target to 0 in spirit combat.
Okay.
Then the
Okay.
next
Hmm.
round you cast your control spell.
okay. Well, I think I'll probably enter spirit combat with this thing.
Yeah.
And again,
Yeah.
I haven't done this yet, so I'm not 100% sure how this works. So I'm going to need Christian.
Christian's
to
gonna walk you through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat-
But we've
It's-
done
it's been
almost
a-
no spirit combat all game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chat
we've
can
only
help us
done
too.
one. We've only done
Yeah.
one like way back in 6 seasons.
Yeah, like I think we've done spirit combat in like the beginning in our initial thing, and then
Yeah, Arissa did
Arissa
during
did
the
spirit
birth.
I did
combat.
one, yeah.
So Christian, I'm gonna
Yes.
go into spirit combat with this thing, but we haven't done that in like 2 years of playing
Okay.
this game.
Yep.
So I'm gonna need you to kind of help walk me through it, and also chat if they're willing to help. If we're
You can
off a
also
little bit.
chat help us. I love how many people are like, I'm watching this to learn to run it for my game, and we're like, chat, help us run this game.
Because we also have a bunch of fucking experts in chat.
Yep.
Too
Yeah.
many people
so,
that remember our shit better than we do.
So I will say this, Kymreese, it is currently like it's like it's solid. This thing is in our world. So Yeah, strike rank combat. Yes, spirit rank combat I know occurs on rank 12 always. So my question then is like, I don't think Kymri's. Technically, I think you would need to like discorporate to do that, and that takes an hour.
Oh,
So you're not
Again,
currently
this is all new to me, bud.
Yeah,
So-
well, this has been a while. So for me to remember this too, I don't think you can like stare at it meaningfully and then enter spirit combat with it. You have to be like in your spirit form. You can cast some sort of spell to try to control it or whatnot.
Well,
So we
so-
were talking about that.
We just looked
it has
that
to be
up.
reduced to 0 magic points in
Yeah.
spirit combat before you can do the spell on it.
Understood. All right. So someone needs to beat it down, and then you could possibly try to do that if you want.
But it has to be reduced in spirit combat.
Yeah, so I
point.
just looked it up. To use a control spell, the caster must first reduce the magic points of their target to 0 in spirit combat. So these spells are typically used by shamans.
Spirits in the spirit world.
I was
Spirit combat.
The control is page 258 in the.
I know. I'm
rulebook.
looking up on page 366. I'm looking up spirit combat. Spirit combat may occur between two discorporate entities entirely within the spirit world, or between a discorporate entity and an embodied entity, such as a human being, in the middle world. It may not normally occur between two entities that reside entirely in the middle world. All right, so there's our answer. You can't do it because
It's
you're both
2 here. Okay.
you're both currently in the
Okay.
middle world. So that
In
would
that
be.
case, I'll start by casting Protection 3 on myself.
All right, what is your Dex strike rank?
My Dex strike rank is 3.
And protection 3, so that's going to pop off on 6 for you. Okay.
My dex strike rank is actually 1. Lower my shit by 1, please.
All right, so your spell takes place at 3, and then you're gonna shoot at 8.
Yep. And I don't know if you're here first. Syl is going to strike at 6.
Still at 6. All right.
Oh,
And
hey,
then
Christian.
Yes.
I might recant that. I
Fucking
forgot
Troy.
that I
All right.
have I have multi-spell,
Yep. So you can do more than one. Go on.
but it's a rune magic spell. I don't know if I want to use my rune points.
Pop off cane. Don't you have a multi-spell shaman ability as well?
No, my 3 shaman abilities are possession, the small things, and self-resurrect.
Okay. What's the small things?
That's the one. That's the one where I basically like. That's the one where I can basically like generate all of the tiny little like insignificant spirits within an area.
The bluebell spirit.
Yeah,
Aw.
like it was something that we picked more for flavor purposes. I don't know
Okay.
if there's necessarily a big
Yeah.
in-game
All right.
application
Off the
for
top
it.
of my head, I don't remember what that one is, but that's fine. I don't think we need it right now. All right, so multi-spell, if you wanted to pop that off to cast more than one spirit magic spell.
But
is
it
that what
costs
you
me
mean?
a rune point to do that, right?
Yeah, correct, it does.
Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to cast
Okay.
protection.
Okay, so you're good.
Trying
When
to
is
save that shit for the red witch.
Gotcha. When is Syl attacking? 6?
6.
Yep. Strike
Okay.
rank 6.
Syl attacks on 6. Okay. All right. Jess,
So we can't cast 2 spells, can we?
you can cast a spell and attack, but you can't do 2 spells.
Okay. I am going to do. I'm going to cast Shimmer 3 on myself.
So what is your
My strike rank is 2, so I guess is that 5?
5? Yep. Okay. Cool.
Christian, I'm also backing up, but I'm like moving away for ranged combat.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm going to move in front of Arissa and Kymrese, if wherever they are.
Yep. You can absolutely do that. All right. Arissa.
Get him, Bryn!
So to clarify, this thing is very obviously a chaos spirit, correct?
It's got a huge chaos rune in its
Flowing
forehead.
on its
That's
flayed
it's literally
forehead.
like it's a hole in its skull. That's just a chaos rune,
Okay.
and black smoke is coming out of it.
So Arissa
Yeah.
attempting to cast Befuddle would not be against the Shalani teachings.
Nope.
I'm going to
Kill
attempt
that
to
shit.
cast Befuddle.
Okay. What is your befuddle is 2 points. What is
Yep,
your
and
death
my-
strike rank?
Also 2.
So 4. Okay, you go off on 4, and Des, last but not least.
I think Des is actually going to cast mobility on Rue.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. All right.
Nice.
What do I get from that?
Double your speed.
Double your speed, and you reduce your strike rank by 1.
Fit more arrows in.
All right. What
Do
is
I need to, Christian? Do we need to roll for protection? See if it's successful.
Yeah, we'll do
Oh,
that.
we have
when
to
your-
roll for
we'll do-
spells.
We'll
Okay.
do that when your thing comes up. When your turn
Okay.
comes up.
We always
just-
forget about that, but
Yep.
we got to do that because like that's one of the ways that we get power is
Correct.
casting spells like successfully.
It also makes combat, I think, harder
Yep.
too.
All right,
if our
Des.
spells fail.
What is your deck strike rank?
Mine is 2.
So 3 is when your mobility hits. Okay, cool.
Yep.
That leaves you, if you want to do something else, you still got a lot of strike ranks left. 9 to work with.
I need to write down how much magic points I'm
I
using.
think after that, yeah, I will. I'm gonna close and try to hit it with my axe.
Okay. Very good.
And my axe.
Okay, so it is going to start by casting a spell. It's going first because it's using rune magic.
This bitch.
Does
Okay.
rune magic always go first?
Yes.
Mhm.
Always the first thing in the round. So
It's like
good on you.
PEMDAS.
And it's got-
Parentheses. Rune magic is in parentheses.
Wow, I have not heard that in so long.
I don't think I get the joke.
It's the math rule.
Math.
Oh,
It's how you remember order of operations.
Order of
oh
operations.
gotcha,
order of
gotcha,
operations.
gotcha. Oh, yeah.
Jess is disgusted with me. Look on her face.
That's like I saw someone was listing out the planets and they didn't fucking go in order with the my very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas and I was just like, how do you know these out of order?
Wow, I did not learn that one.
Even though
didn't?
technically it's bad now because technically Pluto's
Pluto.
not a planet, so it just
Yeah,
ends with
so
served us
lame.
9.
It's a dwarf planet.
Yeah, I was
It's
like, I
a
think it-
goddamn
Listen,
planet.
As
yeah.
far as I'm concerned, Pluto will always be a planet.
Honestly, that's
Pluto
my most
Is the house of
millennial
the
take.
ninth the locked tomb?
That is my most millennial take, is that Pluto is still a goddamn planet.
Yep.
I
You can
agree.
fuck off
Things
with that
went
bullshit.
things went bad when they removed Pluto as a planet.
This
Yep.
is why.
If
They
you
did.
differentiate, if you differentiate Pluto as a dwarf planet, then you have to differentiate people as dwarf people. You can't just say
Pluto was
people.
reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. And look how bad it's got.
Are you guys
It's
familiar?
like every
with the-
time they like, oh, archaeologists uncover this ancient fucking board game, and we're like, put it the fuck back. Like,
Are you guys
this
familiar
ancient
with the?
box that nobody knows how to open? Put it back.
No.
Are you familiar with the theory that there was a ferret who interrupted a hadron collider? This really happened. This ferret interrupted one of the hadron collider experiments in I think it was 2012. And now there's a theory that we spun off into clown universe. That's why we're stuck in this
Because
hellish
they're it.
hellscape.
Yeah, I
that we live in now.
don't like to think about that because every now and then I go and think about something
It feels true.
and this was correct. I know this was correct, but it's not
yeah, the
correct
butterfly
anymore.
effect. Yep.
So I'm just it's like my own personal
Mendevian? No.
Mandela.
Mandela.
I was
Her
close.
name
Mandela
was
effect. Mandela.
Felicia.
The
But
ferret?
Felicia the
The
ferret
ferret?
was used to
Okay.
clean the vacuum tubes in the Fermilab
Okay, Cass.
particle accelerator.
Ruin. What is your power?
Oh, my power is 11. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm conceiving
No.
the ferret. too
Feels
early.
right.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
can see it because they're
Is it check against power times 5?
Nope, just give me a roll.
Oh no.
Straight roll.
90.
Oh boy.
We have some rerolls.
we do.
Do we?
How many do we have? I don't
Yeah.
want to be greedy.
We have 3.
Oh. Why
I mean,
does
you can
article
only use
Felicia
one
helps
anyway.
out?
Yeah, I know, but I
This
feel like
thing-
things are going to get a lot worse. from
This
here.
thing turns towards you and it chants in some obscene language, and you feel dark magic roiling over you. You have some rerolls.
Okay, I will use the reroll. Now that the dark magic is roiling.
Hey, before you re-roll, see if you can
Nope.
whatever they call it, modify
No,
your roll,
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm say because
No, you have
you
to do
chose
that
not
before.
to. Yeah, you'd have to
Oh.
choose to do that originally without
Yeah.
using a reroll. Yeah.
Max
We
just
got
gave
another-
us another reroll. We're up a little.
68. I'm about to get wrecked by darkness.
68. Okay. Okay.
You have protection
in
too.
my
I don't know if that helps
mouth.
you.
That
Not
is
yet.
what I'm rolling to cast.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet.
Oh,
Not
wait,
yet.
no, I'm rolling a save. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're rolling a
yeah. I don't think it actually helps you. I think that's only for
all right,
I
physical
I'm
hope
gonna
I
stuff.
roll-
don't turn against
all right,
everyone
guys,
and kill
I'm
my
gonna
friends
roll-
during this moment of emotional weakness.
I rolled a 6. What is that on the hit chart?
Oh,
Oh, 6 is
It's
a
a
leg.
limb.
it's a left,
Left leg.
leg.
It's a fucking leg.
It's a left leg. Our classic.
You feel this magic settle on your left leg, and you just feel this like, you know when like you really, really lose like circulation in the leg and you start to get that pins and needles, but like the very
Dead leg.
painful pins and needles, dead leg feeling? You feel that like just racing down your leg. You take 3
Fuck.
points of damage to your leg.
Fuck. All right. All right. My leg is still alive. It's seen better days. But it is alive. Okay.
All right, that is that first turn. We're gonna go boop boop. You get to go. Roll your roll, ruin roll, and death roll to make sure your spirit magic spells go off.
And that's power times 5.
Correct.
What if our power
91.
times 5 is over 100?
You still have to roll, Troy. All right, what did you get, Amber?
91.
All right, so you're good. So, oh no, you fell.
Bad. Bad.
Wow.
Ooh.
I don't think you lose your
Points.
points
Magic point.
because you didn't fumble,
Okay.
but you just don't get the
Just
spell
didn't
off.
get the spell
Correct.
work. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
But that's
I'll
understandable. The
still be
pain in
shooting
your
later.
leg, the pain in your leg distracts you. Yeah.
At least I'm fast.
All right, what'd you get?
Fast, 49.
All right, you're good. All right, so you're fast, Ruin.
At least
Then-
I'm fast.
We get up to you, Arissa,
Nice
and you're
dice, man.
casting.
Yeah,
You're
those
casting
are my
Befuddle.
blue sandstone ones, right?
Yeah.
So,
So,
Oh, not the
I-
rainbow glass. The dice.
roll
Nope,
under
I
my
have-
power
four.
first.
I have those ones.
That's a success, so it goes off. I rolled under my power, so that's good.
all right, so let me
So
just look up
now-
Befuddle real quick. So, Befuddle.
Must first succeed in a power versus power resistance roll against the intended target. Could you please
Okay,
remind me how that works?
so what is your power?
My power is 19.
Okay. Let me just look at this
We
thing.
powerful
So I got
little bitches.
19, and
Yeah,
then
Arissa's one of them
power.
nerds.
I'm over
Okay,
here
Arissa.
with my 11 power, failing to
Arissa,
cast Mage Armor.
roll a roll for me and let me know what you roll.
That would be a 31.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Does that succeed?
Hold on.
Did I do a thing?
31's pretty good.
Ooh,
31's pretty good.
I feel good about 31.
Attack.
He's reading the rules of the spell!
Attacks as an enemy and will extend that to the caster's his allies. Thus, with the sealers of a fuddle upon my end of attacking their own party belonging to the spell's effect. Immediately round, the victim may attempt to shake off the befuddlement.
Breaks for
Okay.
30 seconds of my mind.
You cast a spell on this thing. I mean, it doesn't have a face; it just has a huge hole in its forehead that's leaking black flame. And these teeth. But for a minute, it's
And
just
teeth.
and it looks very confused.
Yay! It's befuddled. Get it.
That gets us up to.
Oh, my dice decided that one was okay.
By the way,
Thank
mark
you, Lavender
mark
Dice.
your power.
I just did, yes.
Okay,
Because we were talking about that earlier.
Bryn. It would normally go, but it's standing there looking very confused. But you get to go. What are you doing?
I had
Casting
just got
Shimmer
a
on
spell.
yourself.
Yeah. So.
All right, roll to see if it goes off.
Okay. I got a 56, so I succeed below my 75.
Very good.
And then I was just moving to block Kymreese and
So you
Arissa.
cast your shimmer on yourself. Remind me that it's minus 15 for anything to hit
Gotcha.
you. Now just keep me in the loop on that.
Yep.
And then everybody you see Bryn starting to her form starts to roar around a little bit as she moves in front of Kymrisa and Orisa. We go up one. Silva's going to attack.
By the way, my
Sil with the
next
steel
strike
chair.
rank is with my battle axe is 6 as well.
So that would be 9 then, because you cast the spell at 3.
Yes.
So all right. So you're
My
gonna go
sister
after
got a regular success.
Okay. It is befuddled, meaning it can't defend itself. So roll me a hit location or roll me some damage.
Hells yeah.
I think we skipped
Uh,
me casting a spell.
Nope, they can defend.
Hit location 20?
Oh, it can. Correct. All right.
They can
That's the
parry
head.
and defend.
That's the
God
head. Oh,
damn it.
damn. All right. It's going to try to parry
God damn it.
as it sees this coming. But it fails.
Yes! Hit location 20!
All right. Roll me some.
4.
Hit location 20. Oh.
Is the head.
Or
I
at least
had-
it's the head for us, I should
Yeah, it's
say.
a head for people.
It's
for
the head for this thing,
14
too.
points of damage.
14. Holy shitballs. Okay.
Get it, Phil.
This is like,
I bet you that tastes nasty.
Probably.
Just tastes like dirt.
All right. Sil somehow sees you're in pain, Bryn. I mean, Rue howls in anger
He's
and
like, don't
runs and
touch
just
my
like
brother.
leaps at this thing and like manages to like get its teeth, get her teeth around its head for a little bit and kind of like grabs it and like shakes a little bit. You see it like tear some of the flesh and then it falls in the water. The water, it's standing and is shallow and kind of lands at the water. And you hear her like yell and be speak, this thing tastes terrible, sister. The thing
It's like,
doesn't seem happy that it got bit in the head, but it didn't do as much damage as you think it would.
Okay. We
We
gotta get some.
Yeah. Troy didn't cast his spell, did he?
Troy
He's
goes,
also, I think, on
Troy's-
6.
Troy is on 6, so he goes now. Troy, go for it,
Gotcha.
man. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast the protection 3 on myself.
Yep. Also, everyone who
Roll.
has a protection spell up, just help me remember that, or it's your job to remember that. It just reduces your damage. So
I rolled a 42, which is less than 110.
you're good. So you're up. You got protection 3, bro.
Nice.
So then we go to.
And can I still stab him or no? Or well, I don't want to stab him, and I don't have a ranged weapon. Fuck it.
Yeah, you might want to hang back on this one, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Loud and clear.
Yeah, we'll top up to 9, which would be the Warriors going again. So Des with his axe, and then Rue with the bow. So we'll do Des first, just because he's running in the melee.
And
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say Rue first because
Yeah,
I'm going to be
go with
kind
the
this time.
arrow.
The shot, because next time Rue shoots in, it's going to be shooting into a melee, and she'll have a chance to hit you.
Rue also has mobility, so
Rue's
his strike
also
went
going
down once.
faster right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh, that's right. My strike ranks are even lower now. My strike
Yeah.
ranks are now
8. So you go at 8 for
2
this one.
and
Yeah.
2 and 7.
Yep.
All right. I am gonna try to shoot this thing. 69.
Hey,
Nice.
is that a success?
It is a success.
You hit it
Bonus.
Should be a success.
because it dodged the other attack, so it's just standing there now.
It is a success, but do I do damage is the question. Where the fuck is there's my bow. 5.
You whiz an arrow. Where?
2.
Just roll.
2. Location 19.
Also the head, I think, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, you're rolling so good on this stuff. You shoot an arrow that just goes and bounces right off its head.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Okay, that
Yeah,
doesn't
good
bode
armor.
well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the only one of the party that doesn't have hatred chaos.
Hmm.
I don't think
Yeah.
Orisa does either.
I don't know. I don't have
Gosh.
hatred chaos. Nope. I don't hate chaos.
That's surprising, Brent.
I just hate lunars. Very specific.
It's very close, but not to say quite the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Very
Orisa's
specific.
encounters with chaos are very light. More of her
Yeah.
negative encounters are diseased and the targeted like.
I probably should have had a hatred of chaos after the whole honey cakes thing.
Mm,
Well, that would be all of us.
Yeah,
yeah. The honey cakes.
Never forget.
forgot about it though.
All right,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Des.
know. 'Cause I have the
I love
ogre's
how you
tongue
say
on
that
my
as soon as I
neck.
say never forget. Thanks, Kent.
Des, go
What'd you
for
say,
it.
Joy?
Roll the hit.
I've got the ogre's tongue on my neck still.
Yep, that's right.
I am going to augment this
Okay, smart.
with Veilheart because I don't get use that enough.
Yeah.
Nice. I will also do that. Maybe.
I augmented it with a 2.
Fuck yeah. So that
Ooh, you
that
super
is
love us.
yeah. The hell
Super
yeah. That's
success.
so super success on an augment.
Check that. Isn't that
Do
40%?
50.
Dang.
Oh,
It was out of
Yes.
62.
That makes so much sense for
quickly
Des.
followed by a roll of a natural 100.
I know how much. All right. And so that's plus 50. That puts my axe skill at 122.
Okay. Which subtracts means that its dodge goes down by 22 when it can dodge against you. It cannot right now because it already actually no, it dodged a melee attack. So it could dodge this one with a minus 20. It's going to. It's gonna be have a lot worse of a skill, but it's gonna try to dodge this attack from you.
I did get a 52.
All right. It fails. So you hit. So give me a location and give me a damage.
Damage.
And that is
Damage à toi.
11.
Wow.
That's a
For-
leg, I think.
It's
Nope,
abdomen, for
abdomen.
us. Abdomen for us.
You guys are hitting good.
And I deal. Where's my axe? It's a D8 plus a D6.
Well,
Oh, wow. So that's 7 points of damage.
You hit it what you think is a decent blow in the stomach, but it just kind of bounces off its skin.
Mm.
That is the whole first round. So we're going to start over again and go back to strike rank 1 and redo and rename all of our actions. Befuddle, that Sarah,
Okay.
if I'm remembering, they can test every round, right? Each melee round can
Yes.
shake up the befuddlement. This is all the victim can do in that melee round. Okay, it's standing there looking very dazed and confused.
Nice.
So that is going to be its
Hey,
job.
it
I'm going to
did
put
say,
that all
Christian,
the way up. Yeah,
it did say if it's attacked by something, it can attack them back.
correct.
Oh,
Let me
The,
read this.
effect,
Let me
the
read this real
affected
quick.
victim assumes that who or whatever attacked them is their enemy and will extend that to the caster's obvious allies. So even though it's confused, it can
So
still
the
attack.
reality of the matter is it's still befuddled, but it basically knows that you guys are against it, so it can attack.
Yep.
All right, so it's not going to
Gotcha.
spend the time. It's not going to spend the time doing that then.
So the big question is, did anyone actually deal damage to it? Because
Still did.
it sounds
I didn't
sounds
think
to
it-
me like
I don't think that.
confusion.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think that matters though if it got attacked. Like we still attacked it.
Well, so
No.
so like the big thing is it's just like
If it can't feel it.
the difference between being attacked and being damaged.
Yeah.
It's
like if
intelligent
you're-
enough. It's intelligent enough to know what an attack is, though. So
Yeah,
all right,
But it's
yeah,
but like it's
though, is that
confused.
the
So
thing?
it's just like
correct.
us be like it's like arrow pinged off the head, be like, huh, that was weird. But like Syl, who like ripped out its face. is
Maybe we're
like,
just
"Ow, that
giving him
hurt."
a hug. Oh, that's right. Syl did do some damage, didn't it?
Yeah, she did.
Didn't she?
She did
Mm,
14
okay.
points of damage.
She did 14 points of damage. My sister is Diesel.
And her teeth didn't just bounce off of its
It's
head,
going to
right?
attack.
It didn't do
So-
she should have popped his head like a melon and did not, but she did rip a chunk of meat off.
It's
Okay.
going to attack Syl.
Oh no!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What, Amber? What are you doing?
I am going to cast Iron Hand, Iron Claw now, or Fang
Mhm.
on Syl. And then I'm going
Okay.
to shoot stuff.
So that's a spirit magic spell, right?
Yep. I'm going to do, it's Iron Hand 3.
So that's 5.
And-
Okay.
My strike rank is 0 right now, so it's 3.
No, your dex. Oh, yeah, your dex strike rank is.
It's
All right,
0 right now.
damn. All right, damn.
So
Okay.
3, and then I
3.
can fire on 8, and I can. Nah, can't get another one in there. That would be 13.
And
Ah,
still attacks on 6, right?
yep.
Okay. All right. Kymreese, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use fire arrow.
With what?
Fire arrow is a spirit spell. So it 2 points. 2 points. It's a this spell creates a missile of fire, which does 3d6 damage if it hits, replacing the missile's normal damage rating. Oh,
Meaning
fuck!
you have
I
to
need
shoot
to
with a
Yeah,
bow.
it's on a
have
bow. Yeah.
Now you can cast fire arrow on.
A
You can
rock.
cast. You can cast it on Rue's arrow if you want. I'll allow that.
That's
Okay.
true. That works.
Yeah, I
It's
do
gonna be
have to
fine.
touch Rue though. Rue, you're back a little bit because you're
I'm
shooting.
I'm
She
firing,
backed
so
up,
I'm
yeah.
out of it. Yeah.
Okay,
that's fine.
Des
Or
and
he
Scylla are
backed
the only
up.
ones up. So
So you're
yeah,
gonna-
Kymreese is gonna he's gonna actually channel the spirit points from the rock that he has from Saga
Yep.
because this is a creature of chaos and he
Mhm.
fucking hates it. So he's gonna be
Sure.
like, "Get him, Grandma."
Get him, Grandma. Get him,
All right.
Chima.
So we're gonna just say because you have to wait to cast that spell to touch Rue, and she has to cast the spell first. That's gonna go off on 8 because that'll be the shot. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Bryn.
I'm gonna do fire blade flavored for lightning on my spear on
Mhm.
strike rank 6.
Yep.
And then if I can, I would then attack for 8, I think, with my spear. I'm gonna
So
actually
with
I don't
your-
know if I can move. Does move take one of my actions?
I would say you're close enough to get over there to
Okay.
attack. I'm not
Then
going to nickel and
I
dime
would
you on that.
like to jump and then
So I would say
spirit.
that, yeah, I would say you can cast and then attack, but the attack is probably more like, because it's
Okay.
your dex and size,
Oh,
plus
that's
your
right. Okay,
weapon.
so it's +4. So it would be
10.
6, 10. Yep.
All right. So we'll do 6 and then 10. All right. So you're going to cast a spell and then you're going to attack. All right, cool. Arissa.
Arissa is going to cast heal on Rue because she just saw his leg get a little fucked up. And since he is also he is within touch range.
So is that the heal spirit magic spell?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be 3.
Okay.
So with my dex rank, that'll put me at 5. If I'm reading this correctly.
So it's your dex rank is what? What's your dex rank?
2.
Yeah, so it will go on 5. Yep, because it's your spirit magic spell plus your dex rank. All right, I just
So
looked at
mine would also be 5 in that case, Christian, because
Yes,
this
but
one
you
costs
have to
2
move-
points.
You have to wait
move
for
over to touch her.
my shot.
No, he can cast it on your arrow.
It's her arrow's not out until he casts. She's got to cast the
I
spell
have to
first.
knock it.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Locations are completely destroyed. I just want to read something here.
Oh, so then you could just
Bookkeeping
delay your strike rank,
phase.
I think, maybe.
Rue, give me just because we need to do this. Give me.
How many magic points have I spent?
Actually, hold on a minute.
+3, 7.
Never mind, not yet. Okay. Okay, so let's do this
That's
thing.
cryptic.
So, Des, your turn. I forgot you almost. I'm sorry.
Okay. Des is going to cast strength, which will put me at strike rank 4,
Okay,
and then he'll attack with his axe, which will be at 10.
cool. All right. So, very first thing is strike rank 3, which is Rue.
That is me trying
Yep.
to cast Iron Fang on Syl.
Yep.
Do I have to? Is that touch? I didn't actually check.
If it doesn't say you're well within range, so
It is touch, so fuck, that ruins everything.
That does.
Never mind.
you're not going
Maybe
to do
there's
it. Okay.
a different spell. I'll just do
Don't you have-
protection instead because that's ranged.
Okay.
Oh,
On
nice.
Syl.
On Syl, yeah.
Okay.
Those two
You can
things.
augment this too, by the way. Augment. Love Wolf Sister. I know that's
Yeah,
something you
it's
have.
true.
Yeah.
Don't forget
true.
to augment
Yep.
your
Love Wolf Sister.
stuffs.
Augmenting regular success on the augment.
So that's plus 20 to this.
And can I? Wow. Oh, I was rolling a d10 and a d8. Let me.
Wow.
Wow,
See,
that's worse. That's a 99.
Oh,
Wow.
Have a reroll.
We have rerolls.
you
Stop
must
using our
really
rerolls,
not
you
love
know.
your sister.
Use the rerolls.
Use the reroll. Trust me,
Okay.
use the reroll.
This for the second reroll on a protection spell. 93.
Wow.
So
I
The
can't
protection
do
spell
it.
goes off. You get your reroll back. You are the unluckiest motherfucker I've ever seen in my
Can't
life.
do it.
Throw those dice out. And what is the protection?
It's protection 3.
Okay,
time.
she has protection 3 on. Syl has protection 3 because I have received death threats if anything happens to the animals.
Still
So
cannot
I
die.
am-
If it were
yeah.
me, I'd just be fucked up.
it's
Yeah.
okay, Christian. Just kill Des. Like, don't.
I know. I'm there too. Completely.
I know.
unprotected.
Just kill Des.
She
Just
ripped
switch
Syl.
over.
Syl's the
from
one who ripped the thing's face off. So
Yeah.
all right. So just Amber, remind me that Syl has protection 3. Okay,
Phil's got
and
protection 3.
adjust
Can
your
I-
magic points accordingly.
Now we got another reroll.
Next,
Can I
yeah.
identify as
I
an
feel
animal?
bad for us. I'm like, hey guys, that's what I do. I'm here to generate pity and rerolls. I'm like
Okay,
98.
Des, you go and it goes. I'm going to just take care of its roll first.
Yep.
What's Syl's dodge?
Oh Lord.
Syl's dodge is. Did I fill it in?
Oh Lord.
Nope, but I do have her page up here.
Oh,
Have I
good.
been leveling her
It's-
dodge? No.
Wait, do we level our companions?
They get checks.
I have not been checking for my.
I don't know
Just-
that an elk would because it's regular and not
Yeah,
the
smart,
elk has
but my
skills.
cat
The elk
might.
has skills.
Yeah. has
She.
skills.
Whoops, wrong page.
I have not.
I haven't
elks-
used
checking.
Nightclaw enough to warrant
Oh my God.
checking, unfortunately.
Did not
The elk's
realize.
primary skill is called bleat down.
Yep.
Amber's wolf shit. Here we go.
That is
It's
incredible.
one of several folders that I've put up for you with this stuff.
Okay, her
over the
base
years.
dodge is 35. I feel like she's checked that at least twice, but we'll do 35 for now.
I'll give you 50. Okay.
Wow. I'll take it. I
Christian,
mean,
Christian,
Derpy
it's
wolf.
35. She's derpy.
Yeah.
Fine.
she's dirty.
Derpy wolf.
My
She's
cat
got
is
some-
40.
stuck.
She's dodged successfully at least
All right.
twice in
She
this game.
has dodged successfully. I'll give her
All
4.
right.
I'll give you 40.
I'm
all right.
gonna upgrade Orc
I
because
like
I
Syl.
forgot.
You can give 5 to some Ort skills. Ort kicked the shit out of some people once, so
Yeah,
he
Ort
definitely
fucked
should get
people
some
up.
attack skills. Yeah.
Mm.
Give
Okay. She
give
going to try
6
to
to Ort.
dodge?
Yeah.
Mm.
This thing's a rolling.
Where the fuck are dice that are not the ones that have been betraying me? Hang on. Here we go. We'll try this.
Yeah,
It
just
hit.
take those dice and just toss them on the floor.
Yeah, do not use those dice.
6.
Oh,
Okay, that's very, very good. Check Syl's dodge. It gets to go
Nice.
up now. It whips one of the changes, kind of whips and lashes out at Syl, and she just jukes out of the way just in time as it hits the water around her. Looks like it would have wrapped around. You see within these silvery looking chains, there are like blades on them that you do not want to get hit by.
Fuck those things. Cleansing.
Yes, you get to go.
My spell went off, and I have strength now.
Terrifying. Okay. You're next up at 10, along with. It went on its thing. All right, Arissa.
Wait, did Syl get to bite?
not 6 yet.
She goes at 6.
Oh, okay.
We're
Yeah,
at
this
5.
was 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
thought I said
will
next
be
up
in
at
my
10. I was like,
we just
I'm
we
next up at
just
10.
hit. Yeah, we're at 5 right now. So Arissa, go for it.
gotcha.
I'm going to augment my
Mm-hmm.
thing just in case. Loyalty Veil Heart.
Roll it. Yep.
That is a 33. That is a success because my loyalty I have at 60. So check
Plus
that.
20.
Voila. Yeah. Either way, I roll under. Not very well, but I did it.
Okay.
So Rue heals those 3 points that his leg took back.
Very good.
Yes.
That's better.
Nice.
Very good. That gives us to you, Bryn, and Syl.
I
So we'll do Bryn
am
first.
casting lightning blade on my spear. I
Go.
did succeed my spell, 46 under
Okay.
75,
Very good.
and that's it, right?
Are
Yep.
you using your sword or your spear?
My spear.
Cool. Right. But then you can get attack again later on, we said.
10. Yep, I'm at 10 too.
You're at 10 too. All right. Everybody's at 10. All right. I have a little pile of tokens up there. All right.
Yep.
Syl. Your
Still.
Bryn's spear begins to crackle. She holds it up in the air, and lightning like shoots down. And lightning begins to like flow around it, and then she like levels it at this fucking thing. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So
27 for Syl, so it's a regular success.
she hits. Roll a location and some damage.
Do it again, Syl. Go for the head. Go for the head. 13 for the location.
Thanks, Kat,
Arm.
for doing locations. All right.
Right
I think
arm.
that's right arm. Yeah.
Right arm.
8 damage.
Okay, she jumps up and grabs onto its arm after the one it whipped down at her, and she kind of like, but the thing just kind of like shakes her off.
Fuck. I gotta get that. I was gonna get up there and cast Iron Hand, man.
We need to
Okay.
do something else, guys. We need to like.
7, 8. Kymrese, you can cast your spell now on Bryn's Sting because Bryn is starting to get her arrows out.
I succeeded.
On Rue?
On Rue, I'm sorry. Yeah, I meant Rue.
Yep, I succeeded. 40.
Hope it
So I
doesn't
go
drink
over to
fire.
you and I whisper some spirit magic shit, and I like touch your bow, and the arrow like lights on fire. It's pretty cool.
Metal.
Very metal. 9,
I'm gonna
10.
fire
All right.
that.
We got a bunch of attacks now, so yeah, we'll do that right now, and then we'll go around. We got Bryn and Des. I got attacks going on this thing.
I'm gonna augment with Starheart.
Hell yeah! All right. That will now involve any further attacks with this. Your augment will continue on with this.
27, so regular success.
So plus 20.
And hit it.
Does that is that true of penalties
47.
too?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Regular hit, 47 out of 102.
It is not going to dodge this arrow. So roll your damage.
All right, so I know
That's
what my
3d6.
regular damage is. What does the
3d
fire do?
3d6.
3d6.
It
Do I need to
replaces
keep
your
those-
regular. No, it
Yeah.
replaces
It
your
replaces
regular.
your
Replaces
regular.
it? Okay. 11.
Okay. Where did you hit?
Oh, to the 13. I mean, Syl and I are just
arm.
the same
Right
spots,
arm.
man.
All right. You shoot. It shakes Syl off, and you're like, you fucker. And you loose an arrow, and it hits it right in the arm, and it singes it and definitely damages it.
Okay,
It
did
doesn't
something.
have the massive effect you would hope, but it definitely hurt it. Let's
penny
do.
counts. It's okay,
Bryn.
Descar
We'll
is
just go
about to
down
drop
and round.
a meteorite on this thing.
Bryn, go
Me?
for it.
I
Yes.
leap up and I stab it with
All
my
right.
spear.
Go.
I am going to augment, I guess, also with loyalty
Yes.
Veilheart.
Hell yeah.
Did you waste my flaming arrow, you hoe?
No,
30
it did some damage.
She heard it.
32. So that's a success.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
And then I roll to hit, so that's plus 20. Right?
It is going to try to dodge this.
Okay. That
Eh.
is a
It
52
was like
out of
your
92,
puny
so that's
arrow.
a regular success.
It's more afraid of your spear.
What did you get?
52 out of 92.
Okay. It manages to see you coming and juke out of the way.
Fuck.
I got
okay.
a 9 on the dodge.
Damn. All right.
So that's okay, but your spell's still up, so you can still doesn't go away.
I got
Lightning's that one's not a one time deal.
I jumped up and stabbed it, though. I don't know what that means.
Just looked cool.
Okay.
Just trying to get a little more height on there. You're like,
Yeah.
stab at normal person height.
Good.
All right, Des,
Okay.
go for it.
All right. Attacking.
Damn.
Oh my god. I got a 6.
Yes.
It is going to try to
kill
also
it.
dodge.
So,
What is your
a
augmented
6
attack?
A
By the
6
way.
out of 127.
Crit.
So that's a crit. What is your augmented? It's 127, so I have to subtract 27 from its thing. Let me do a little math
Yep.
here. It is going to try to dodge, but let me see here. Hold on a minute. I mean, it's not going to have a very good chance of it. It fails its dodge.
Yes.
So you got a
Ah.
crit. So is that's not a special, that's a crit, right?
That's a crit.
Yep. Okay. So you're doing where is this? An axe, right?
So this is axe, so it's slashing.
And slashing is double normal damage. Damage bonus are applied normally.
Slash it with the broadsword does not the normal blah. So not adding my damage bonus more, right?
I'll look it up in the book. Hold on, because that's always
Any magical
that
addition.
might just be the special. Hold on, I'm
If
always
the-
confused with this. Hold on.
Slash
Da, da,
takes
da,
place if the attack roll is a
combat.
special success. Critical hits.
Special damage, critical hit. Player rolls a
Ignores
120
effects of
a critical
armor.
hit ignores the effects of armor and usually does magical impaling slash return as above. Okay, so let me go back to the special. All right, so it just ignores armor. All right. Roll your damage.
Do
So
I have
that
to roll
is-
damage?
Yeah, so it's double normal
Okay.
damage. So a short sword normally doing 1d6 plus 1 does 2d6 plus 2. So you do your double normal damage, then add your damage bonus and all your other stuff as normal.
Dang.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh wait, Chris says this maximum double normal. This is what I thought because
Yeah.
the crit is different. Maximum, so you don't roll. It's just
Don't roll. It's just maximum.
So the axe is what 1d8 plus 1.
Which is why this is
mine is
Runequest.
1d8 plus
Plus
2.
2.
So that would mean that double. So it's 20 plus your damage bonus.
Yeah.
A critical hit just fucks your shit.
Yup.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to whatever your hit location was.
Plus 5 more. So
head.
25. 25 damage
Got
to
it, Des.
Bear man.
Yeah, I was gonna say our bear man. That's my cousin.
Come on. Ah.
What?
Got him in the abdomen again.
Cut him in half. Hey, maybe.
Okay, that's
So
a good
Des,
place.
you see this thing like fucking around with shit,
Yeah.
messing with your friends, almost kills Syl. You're mad because it's attacking your family,
Mhm.
and you just rear back with your axe, and you've prayed for the strength. You feel the strength of the magic flowing through your body, and you just
You go
slice,
mama bear.
You just go mama bear and slice this fucking thing in half.
Yeah, see, abdomen is
Fun.
You
great.
just
Yeah.
swoosh right through it. You get it in the abdomen again, and you don't feel any resistance. Your blade just goes clean through it, and you see it just kind of legs go one way, top half goes the other way, and it hits the water, and it just begins dissolving right away into this and smoking. This really pungent, gross smelling smell just fizzles away as it dies. The chains, in front of the you see now, you notice there was a silver chain connecting it to the chains in front of the little grotto. And you see those chains just like smoking and disappearing as well. Along with the chains that were holding the corpses, they just pop up and they fall into the water. And everything this thing smokes, and you guys have to almost like barf to make sure that
Marissa does barf.
Yeah, that's
Phil
fine.
immediately howls in triumph and then sticks her whole open mouth in the current, or the lack of current, and swishes it back and forth in the water upstream
However,
from the.
Rue, give me a power roll.
Oh boy.
Chaos.
Oh boy. I got a 10.
Okay. Fair. You feel that even though Orissa had healed you, that tingling, horrible feeling you still felt in your leg, but then you feel it kind of like washes away. Whatever was affecting you.
Man, something nasty was taking root in there.
Yeah.
Shake my leg out a couple times.
As soon as the chains wash away, this water just flows like a gush out of the cave.
Does that count as a check for power or no?
No. And whooshes out of the cave and then swirls up in a spiral and forms into this like beautiful flowing woman made of water with flowing green hair and these glowing lighter blue eyes. And she looks at you all.
Gavina?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kymreese, the river instantly seems to be coming back to life.
Shit, that was easy.
He was like, didn't have to do a thing.
Wow, the demon was not exactly in the cave.
Not exactly in the cave, but now it's now is
I think
exactly
Kymreese is
dead.
going to walk into the cave to see if there's anything it left behind.
There's
really
more
not
in the cave, I think.
It's really not big enough for you to get into Kymrice. It's
Oh,
kind of a
okay.
smaller cave. It's kind of like
It's
you
It's
know,
like kind
like,
of boulders with water rushing out of.
yeah, you know,
It-
when you see like
yeah.
you see like noodling videos and these guys like crawl into like these caves on the bank of a river, like to
Noodling.
catch big
Why?
they catch big
Can I
catfish with
see-
their hands. Yeah, it's kind of like one
Can
of
I
those.
see if Vesper would be willing to check it out?
Oh,
A Vesper is a bird that does not want to go into a very wet underwater tunnel.
I lost an owl
Oh, the
once
tunnel
doing
is
this.
underwater.
Be
Okay, never
careful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hubert.
Yeah, I lost an owl once doing this. Let's my very first session of D&D like ever, really. They killed my bird.
Wow.
That
See,
was
they're not
Amber.
as
She was
kind.
DMing.
Yeah. See, why
I didn't just kill it. I
Yeah, worse.
I fused it into the druid's body in a horrific Delkir Husk of Worlds womb, and then she slowly morphed into a monstrous bird girl over the course of the campaign.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Amber's game. Yay.
Yay.
See, this is why normal horror.
Friends.
This is
Yeah.
why
Okay, like,
normal
she-
horror
she-
doesn't bother me.
Put the bird in a basket, and then she walked into it. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Anyway, Gavrina is like,
Kavrina.
this was
Gavrina.
sent to capture me. There was a woman with a moon woman came and bound me in this cave and left this thing in here.
She's
To
a
keep
sworn
me out.
enemy of ours.
How would
She
you
is a
feel about
sworn
the
enemy of
opportunity?
mine.
How would you feel about the opportunity for revenge? I say as I walk towards the spirit.
I would say it is
Oh.
a given.
Kymrice, we picked up some seeds and stuff that the locals usually make offerings to her with. So you have seeds.
Oh, okay. I guess I will hold out my hand with some of those seeds as an offering, and I will ask if I call to in a moment. If I call to you, will you come?
I cannot go beyond the river, but I will aid you as I can. She takes the seeds and she holds them in her palm and she goes, these are not necessary, but I accept them. And she places them on the bank where the earth is like blasted and plants them and like waters them a little bit with her own water coming out of her body. Like out of her hands.
Yeah.
What an honor.
So
The people of Gavrincross, they sacrificed to me. Are they still well? I do not recognize you amongst them.
We are not of them, but we are looking to aid them.
They're being terrorized as well by the Red Witch.
Then you will have my aid.
I don't
And she
know
looks
if
at
it's
the
her
dead bodies
exactly,
and she
but
goes,
yeah.
These of them have come to help me. I will let them rest now. And the waters just kind of come up and pick the bodies up, take them out to the middle of the river, and like you see them just kind of go down.
The
Aw.
warriors that went out to find her. Yep.
Yep.
Process that.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Ken?
I was gonna say that like we
I had said
I had a thought that she said she can't go beyond the river,
Mm-hmm.
but can she move the river?
Probably within its natural flood routes,
Yet.
right?
Within
Like
the... Yeah.
the river bank and course obviously has like
Yeah.
floodplains and
She
stuff
is the
lately,
river, but she has to do things that the river would do.
Yeah.
like blast that fucking moon bridge.
No, I'm thinking because like the river's kind of close to Whitewall.
I don't. Is it?
I said kinda.
I don't
Yeah.
have the map.
The river is closer
have a
to
map. I put it
Whitewall
up in
than
the thing.
Gavrin's Cross is.
Eh,
If
The river
Gavrin's
probably
Cross
runs,
There it
right?
is the little town between Kultan and Slangi, right? In the Barach Hills? No, not that one.
Yeah. It's just like if you go right, like if you go right where the L and Whitewall is on the map, and you just go to the
Oh, it's
right of it.
right on the
Yeah.
side of the road. Okay,
That's
okay.
Cavern Cross. Yeah.
Oh,
White
it
Wall-
does run behind, I guess.
So here's the thing.
It's pretty close
'cause
to White Wall.
You guys were not from where you are now, but when you were over by Gavrin's Cross, you could see
Yeah.
White Wall because you saw this gray area where there's these gray clouds and just rain falling, and
Yeah.
you saw a massive fucking mountain. I mean, it's not like a not like a Carofin Mountain or a Quiven Range Mountain, but White Walls is built on this
Big
huge
plateau.
limestone plateau with like very steep sides, which is what makes it a big, great.
Yeah.
Stronghold,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, yes, the river's close-ish to it, but I mean, I don't know what you're planning. It's at the bottom of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's on the other
and so
side.
are all the
Yeah.
lunars.
Truth.
It would have to go
True.
around the mountain and the plateau.
Yeah, the question would be how close. Well, let's look at the map again. Hold on.
Yeah, what's
the scale there?
that was the
Flow
thing,
over.
because I was just
What
like,
is
could
the
it get
scale? Let
close
me look
enough
at the
to
scale.
start flooding the lunars out?
I mean, maybe
I
if
mean,
we
they're
dig a
already
little
pretty
trenchy
good.
thing.
They're already pretty flooded because it's been raining on them for a while. But
I
it looks
know,
like,
but like,
it looks like it's a. I mean,
and they're also building walls to kind of like moat themselves in.
We could build a channel with the help of some earth spearheads.
Oh Jesus Christ! Now we're fucking
I was
sapping
thinking,
and
just
digging.
dig a little trenchy thing.
Yeah,
You're gonna dig.
we could
let's dig a
irrigate this
canal.
bitch.
Yeah, let's just dig a canal.
Just
Christian
become earth
regrets
movers
us every day.
It's you'd have to get down there to see. It looks like it's
It's
a
probably
kilometer
too
or
far.
so away.
Yeah.
I would say it is probably within the floodplain for a big flood. So
Yep.
some things might be able to be done, but I don't know what you're thinking of doing.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like
Yeah.
like as a player, it's just like if she really wants, if she really could, start flooding like the back half of one of the lunar siege, so
Yeah.
that like they get flooded out of that area, so that it's not a completely surrounded siege of White Wall.
I was personally more thinking summoning her.
Yeah,
Thinking
like-
about this, she says to you,
That's pretty cool.
"The one who bound me will know that the binding is broken. You should leave here."
Oh, that's not good. Remind me again, does she keep the bone on her? She
Probably.
does. Yeah.
Hey,
that's what I
should
thought.
Christian at this point should Kymreese discorporate so he can fight this bitch with spirit magic?
It takes an hour to discorporate.
Yes, but
That
that is
depends if we
literally
wanna
my
fight this
only
bitch
fucking
here or not.
ability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with making you all wait an hour.
So the question is, again, she says, the one you can decide what you want to do. The one who put the binding here will know it is broken. You should leave here.
I mean, you
Then
shouldn't.
she knows
you
we're
shouldn't-
coming for her.
You shouldn't
Worst
do
case
it.
scenario, yeah.
You shouldn't do it immediately here. We should back up to some place, and then if you're going to start it, then start it.
I mean,
Yeah.
but to be fair, we are right next to the river. We just released this river spirit.
Yeah, you
Worst
don't know.
case scenario, she's going to come after us right here.
I know, but you
Which
don't know
is
how
fine.
quickly she will get here.
Yeah.
Right.
It
We
But
also
could
don't
be-
know.
probably-
We don't know if we're ready to fight her or not to.
But we're probably more
I mean, we'll
ready
find out
here
now.
if she's isolated than we would be in the town where she has fucking tons of lunars and shit with her. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we're drawing her out to like the best possible place we could.
I mean, she's coming to find us. She's not going
Right.
to wait in the town for us to go there.
She also probably doesn't know who freed the river spirit, just that
Which
the
is
river
why
spirit is freed.
She will either
Um,
come or she'll send someone to investigate.
Yeah.
Or she could punish the town for it too.
Yeah, she could send people to investigate.
Which is another good thought. The town is probably in danger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she could probably punish the town.
We should talk to the people of the town now, I think.
All right.
They should be prepared for retaliation. And
Be like, hey, we freed your river spirit, if you couldn't tell. And your warriors are now at rest. And by the way, you might be in trouble.
Yeah, we should warn the town.
I mean, a lot of their warriors are obviously dead and all, but depending on how quickly she responds, maybe some of them will fight with us, especially if we're trying to get the spirit of their ancestor back. Now that there's reinforcements, this could be the heartening
Yep.
thing they need, to rally.
Yeah.
We should try to rally the town, basically. The
Yeah.
village.
I do think you should start Kyrese maybe, but
So now you can
do
leave
you have to be
Kyrese.
still?
You can leave Kyrese somewhere, and he can discorporate.
I mean,
To
How long
wander
can
around
he
the
stay
spirit realm?
discorporated?
Depends on his power. Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
It takes an hour though. I would not feel comfortable leaving him alone here by the river for an hour.
You can leave him, so you can go leave him with like the rest of the huge like force that you have,
Yeah.
right? And then he'll be discorporated. Now, I will say that the discorporation isn't like Kyrese can't be a ghost and go spy for you or see what's going on in the real world, because like you can go to if you go to a real world location in the spirit world, it's going to be different.
Right.
Because it's the spirit version of that location, right?
It's like the Lord of the Rings with the ring on. So
Yeah, like even a little more abstract than that. But yes, exactly. Yeah.
Rules.
I'm just thinking that I'm way more powerful if I'm discorporated, and I'm also way less likely to get attacked by all the shit that's attacking you guys.
Discorporation only lasts 15 minutes, but can be combined with extension.
That's the rune spell. He's a shaman. He can just wander and fuck.
okay.
He can
Okay.
fuck off whenever he wants. Yeah.
Heard.
Does his like 1 hour preparation, does that require like active things he's doing?
Like meditation and stuff like that.
Can
Yeah.
he just like hang limp over Ort?
No, I'm going to rule that he actually has to like set up somewhere comfortable and
Okay.
meditate.
Yeah.
can he hold it once he completes the hour and just stay in that meditative state, ready to like throw the
Nope.
spell?
No. It's not a spell. It's an ability. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel basically completely useless when I'm not in spirit combat. So
I think either we bring him into town
So-
and he starts it there, or we split up.
So your thing is like you have a ton of spells that don't require you to be in spirit form. Your
True,
spirit
but
combat
none of
is
them are great.
They're like buff spells. They're support spells.
Yeah, like that's what like really a shaman
Shaman-y.
or like should be, like the shaman, the healer, like they're support casters.
So yeah. So shamans would deal with buff as a support caster and also have spirits that are their allies or deal with spirits.
Yeah.
Right. Which
Yeah.
I've never done yet.
And
So like
John,
I'd like
well,
to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
know?
we will.
Yeah.
We will.
We can
And
also
so, I
just
mean,
try to figure out an early warning way, like if we can
So
find
also, John
spy on the
Malcolm
road.
makes a very good point in chat, which I'm going to bring up. You have a freaking dragon friend.
What about our dragon friend?
You never
who
talk
can
to him.
hide?
No, you
Kyrese?
never talk to him.
Yeah.
Didn't we take? We were gonna talk to him at this cave, and then we just started fighting
He's
shit instead.
literally here.
Oh, I think
You can talk to
I
him.
remember we talked about talking with the dragon
Yeah.
and the spirit at the cave, and then like we were just like, "It's flayed, kill it!"
it was pretty
It's
horrifying
angry.
looking.
Kristen, did you see my message?
No, I did not. Let me look at it right now.
Amber, did you see mine?
Nope. Hang on.
Mine's not important, but
Yes, you can actually. No. First of all, you asked a question about Vesper, Troy. The answer to that is no.
Send me a message. I don't have any messages from you.
crap! I sent it to Troy.
Yes, I think we should. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest that.
Yep.
As my as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like 9
We
o'clock.
also
We
should see if Vesper is willing to fly over into Whitewall carrying a message and bring a message back.
All right. Well, you guys can plot that. I'm going to go pee, and then we'll
Sounds good.
resume.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm also going to take a quick break.
I
Yes.
just
Yeah.
messaged Troy that I'm sad all my cheesecake is gone. That was the important message that I needed you to read.
Just so we know. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, it's back. I spent $64 on Borelli's today.
It's not
Oh.
the same though. This wasn't like the
Please.
delicious strawberry cheesecake.
I think that's the
That's
same one. They probably just had a different
Yeah.
person make it this time.
Yeah, it wasn't as good, but it was still good. It wasn't as good as like the delicious strawberry.
Not as whipped.
The last few times I've gone to
What is-
Borelli's, it's been like $70
Chicken
plus.
flavor. Wow, really?
Yeah, it's because I buy the pastry platters.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's right. Chris does
It's
too.
good.
I only spend $5 or $6. Jeez.
Just buys one thing.
I
I bought a chocolate heaven cake, 2 slices of that cheesecake, 6 souffles, and 3 meat pies.
Damn.
And then we feasted.
Wow. What? You were supposed to feast with me next week.
I have been to Brelly's every day for the past 3 days. I will go again. Because I want it to be fresh
Amber.
when we feast. And now also I've tried the chicken pot pie and the pork pot pie, and I think the pork is better.
Okay. You have. You're really
I've
going to
been-
go again next week?
Yes, I'm reconnaissancing. The souffles are only $4 each. They're so good.
Yeah, it's just
The ham
another
and cheese
one
is actually my
of
least favorite one, though.
Amber's food obsessions. So she's
Yeah,
going to go.
I'm going to
like,
go
every
100
week for
times in
like,
the next 3 weeks, and then I'm going to stop.
and then
I
she's
know,
never
but
gonna
at
go again.
some point, she's going to stop, and it's going to be sucky if she stops before she goes with me when she messages me that we need to go.
Yeah, no, I got this. I got this. Now I know that the ham and cheese souffle, like, we
All
probably
right,
don't even
well,
need that one. That
I'm
one,
glad-
they're not as good, nearly as good as the sun-dried tomato and feta and the spinach.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I will only get to try the good ones.
Yeah, I'm doing reconnaissance.
Okay.
The chicken pot pie is good. I just like the pork better. The chicken pot pie is it's like got a lot of rosemary in it.
I really like chicken pot pie, though, and I do like rosemary.
All right, I'll grab a bowl.
Rune
No.
spells.
The pastry is very nice. It's very like flaky.
Nice. I do like a good pastry.
I need another rune spell.
Do you like it? You haven't picked all your rune spells?
So this was a thing that I had.
Oh, you had
like, me
questions
and-
about because of
not
crossover?
not quite. No.
No.
So it Christian was saying that you have like the rune spells available to you via your cult.
Yes. Yep.
I
Uh-huh.
have all of the spells available to my cult, and
Yeah,
so
that's what I meant. You were gonna ask about like some new
Yeah.
crossover ones.
yeah. And I never got to that, so I'm like short one
Gotcha.
rune spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So is Troy? I'm sorry. We talked about the extend and everything. Is Troy limited to the 15 minutes, or no? He can stay as long
No, he can stay.
We don't
he can
know
stay,
how long.
He can stay a very long time. It's shamans can stay
as like
there pretty
eventually
long.
ask him out, but he can stay
Yeah,
for
but
a while.
it's not 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. When he discorporates, does his physical body leave this world too, or will he like be starving somewhere?
No, he sits there and his fetch guards his physical body while he's off in the spirit realm.
So he's like astral projecting. His body is
Correct.
present. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we should take him to the village with us, or we split up.
I think the village is a better place for him.
Yeah.
Because like she's
Either way.
definitely she or one of her minions is gonna come to the village to check it out.
And to the river to check it out.
The village is next to the river.
Yeah.
It's a ways away, but
Arissa, who is not a strategic nor tactical person, is just gonna real awkwardly reach into her little bag and pull up the orb and just really quietly go, "Do you have any thoughts on the matter?"
so is everyone back? Is Troy back? Because I can't see him. So
I don't think.
Yes,
No.
I'm back.
Oh, he is.
all right, cool.
I saw him type in chat.
Ah, ha, ha.
I have a 15-year-old and I just heard like, hold on a minute.
Something may be broken.
So you just hear like thump, 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 thump upstairs, and you're like,
He fell down an entire
did
place.
the world
Yeah.
just get
Oh, that-
destroyed, or like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Something
like-
might be broken, and it might be the
No.
15.
But
Like, I have a
before he did,
15-year-old
he
and I
showed
just
me-
saw a billow of orange smoke.
So I have to share with the world something I'm very, very like, orange smoke. That was awful. My son like nuked mac and cheese to like death in the microwave. It
A
was
mac
horrible.
and cheese cup
Yeah.
ignited.
Yeah, we had to get a new microwave. But we watched since he was little, like in 2012, Nickelodeon had a Ninja Turtles series, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was one of the best animated series they ever done. It was great. It ran like 5 or 6 years. It was like our thing. We always watched Ninja Turtles together. So that's been like it was like our first nerd thing together that we did. And he had all the Ninja Turtles action figures and stuff. So there is a new one out now that's on Nickelodeon again. That's like pretty good. We watched the first season, and so he was like, kind of want the guys because I have the guys for the other one, like the action figures. So like we got them and they got delivered. So that was like earlier. I had to leave and go look at them. They look really cool. So yeah, so that's like his nerd thing is Ninja Turtles. Yeah,
Nice.
Honestly, great choice.
Yeah,
My
honestly,
yeah,
nephew
Ninja
is
Turtles are
just
awesome.
getting into
Yeah,
my nephew's just getting into Ninja Turtles, and on his Christmas wish list was one of them, and I got it for him.
dude. Okay, so Sarah, get him. You can find this on Amazon or wherever. The complete 128 episodes of the 2012 Ninja Turtles was
He's
the best.
4.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. I started watching him with Alex when he was 4.
Okay.
It was the best Ninja Turtle series like ever that I've ever seen.
I
Never
will-
wait to set him up for failure with expensive hobbies.
Yeah.
I will.
Never too
His mom is an avid borrow DVDs from the library user, so I will mention it to her and say, "Hey, he might like this."
Nice.
Do you guys remember Street Sharks?
Yes.
Of course.
That was just before me.
Awesome.
Obviously. We're not counting Sarah, but obviously.
I don't care.
I grew up on
baby.
Street
You can
Sharks.
tell how old people are and whether or not they remember Street Sharks.
Grew up on Street Sharks.
No, you
Does
can
Christian
tell
know
how
Street
old
Sharks?
someone is if
I don't
they
think he
know
knows
who
it.
loves
Say
He's
he's
too old
too
for
old
them.
and Sarah's too young.
Yeah.
I think it was a little after. I think that
What'd
was
you say,
after
Kent?
me.
I missed it.
Yeah.
The real question is, do they know who loves orange soda?
Was it the Hammerhead? No.
I do not remember that. I just remember
I don't
Jocelyn.
remember it either. Was it the
It's-
Hammerhead?
It's not in Street Sharks. It's another kid show of our time. It was Keenan and Kel.
Is this Nickelodeon?
This is Nickelodeon that you obviously watched, Jess,
don't
because
watch
you've watched every show on Nickelodeon.
No, I haven't. I didn't watch Hey Arnold. I didn't watch Cat Dog. I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch the Temple one.
Have I expressed my absolute utter hatred for Dora the Explorer on stream?
Oh, I love
don't
No,
think so.
we
But
haven't
that's-
discussed this at all.
I
We were a little too
hate
old for Dora,
Dora
though, too. Dora was a little after us.
much.
Yeah,
All
Dora
right,
was a little
'cause when
after us.
Alex
Like
was
Dora
like-
and Teletubbies was like younger.
Like,
yeah.
When I was like, you're a little.
I
that's-
watched the Teletubbies.
I was a Teletubby.
Troy and I
Teletubbies
watched
has been
some
around a while.
Teletubbies.
Yeah.
I
we
watched
did.
the fuck out of Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
I thought Teletubbies was way younger.
No,
No.
Poe was
We were
my
old enough to be
bitch.
disturbed by the uncanniness of the sun
The
baby.
sun, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, Christian,
It's
go
fucking
on.
free.
Sorry,
I
yeah.
hate Dora. I hate Dora so much because, and the funny thing is, I feel vindicated because there are memes now about how much I hate. Because Dora would always be like, there's something like really obvious, and Dora would be like, so the meme. I'll give an example. This is like kind of encapsulates my hatred of Dora. It would just be like. Did we find the ocean, everybody? And the person's like drowning, and then Dora's just like, and the person drowns to death, and then she's like, "Yes, we did. We found the ocean, everybody! Yay!" And it was the thing is there would be like something like completely obvious, and she would be like, what is the color red? And there'd be like a 7-minute fucking break to let all the
That's
like
how little
dumbass kids.
learn,
Yeah, but
though.
no child is that stupid that it's going to take them 7
No
minutes to answer the
child.
question.
are
And
when
if your
they're
child is
3
that
or-
dumb,
They
they
are
need
when
to
they're
be
like 2
Here's
or
the
3.
difference.
That's
And
not a
here's the
child. That's a
difference.
potato.
And
yes,
I'm gonna
exactly.
argue.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is the difference. The same concept. Dora, Blue's Clues. Steve was a human person
Yep.
who, as he himself put it, genuinely needed your help so much and so earnestly.
See,
listening-
Clementine says
listening
she is.
to
She's
him-
condescending too. She is a
Yeah, I was gonna
condescending little
say, you
bitch. I
know-
hate Dora.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Fuck
Christian.
Dora. I hope the worst
Okay,
things happen to
Christian.
her. Yes.
That's too much. I didn't actually notice it for Blue's Clues.
No, that's why.
Oh,
Because Steve wasn't like, it wasn't obvious. Steve was
Obvious,
like,
yeah.
I don't know where
He-
this is.
yeah.
I need your
Your
help.
help.
He
Yeah,
had
yeah.
like
I would've
actual
had to notice it.
pauses and
Yeah.
not like Did you
Not
find
like
Same
the
inflection.
thing?
7 goddamn
Yeah.
centuries
And
waiting for
seconds
Dora
later-
to make up her fucking mind about something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
It was more
Yeah.
conversational.
it was
Yes.
can you find the Blue's Clue? Like
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
cool. That's how you teach little kids.
Yep.
But Dora is just like, she's like waits too long, right? Like eons pass while
Yeah,
you wait
it
for
is a
her to
lot of
answer
time.
this question. And she's
There's a pause.
condescending about it. She really is. She's
And
condescending.
that's
She
why
thinks she's better than you.
Blue's Clues is still going.
Yes, and Dora
Aw.
sucks. Screw Dora. All right, let's get back to playing.
All right, yeah, let's
Sorry,
let's
I
get
love
back on
Blue's
this road.
Clues.
Yeah.
I love
I-
Blue's Clues too.
I
I
was
like
such a
Dora
big
too.
Clues
So
kid.
Orissa pops out an orb and says,
Yeah.
"What do you think?"
Awkwardly asks for advice.
He pops out. What the fuck? Why not? We got a bunch of cool spirits. There's a water spirit, now there's a dragon. And she's just kind of like, and they look at each other.
Oh.
And he kind of like nods in respect to her. And she nods in respect back. And then he says, what did you ask again? Cue me up again.
Orissa just deadass asked if he had any thoughts or advice on the matter.
Waiting here is perhaps not the wisest choice.
But our concern is with the people of the town. Should we warn
They
them?
need to be warned. I know little about this Red Witch, little more than what you know. Gavrina kicks in. She has many spirits chained to her. And is a wicked, cruel woman. She enjoys terrorizing people.
If we lured her into going into spirit combat with Kymreese and also discorporating, could we then just fight off her fetch and murder the shit out of her body, her unpresent body, while he distracts her in the spirit world? Is that a thing that you can do?
Asking this as Rue, or are you asking this just as Amber? I don't know if this is in character or not.
You know, I don't think Rue would know this. So
Okay.
if we're talking about spirit magic and discorporating and stuff, like, could you draw her into the spirit world and then we could kill her body?
Again, who's asking this?
Rue.
Rue.
Okay, all right.
He's probably asking.
Kymreese would know.
Yeah.
Kymreese would know that more than the dragon would.
Yeah.
Kymreese, you would know. I'll just tell you, so we'll just spare the back and forth. I mean, yeah, that technically possible, but her body would most likely be guarded by at least her fetch. And anyone who's not anyone who's not like Dora Explorer level stupid is probably going to have other things around and guarding her body.
Could I use I can still use my spirit magic and my rune magic when I'm discorporated, right? In the spirit world.
Yes.
So like I could show up and like drop a fucking
But
huge air elemental and just
spirit
fuck
magic
everyone up.
and the spirit world is very different than something here in the middle world.
Shavashak, can you fight in the spirit realm?
Yes.
So a battle on two fronts is always harder to win than a battle on one. So she'll have all these spirits and stuff defending her body, but if we fight in the middle world, she'll have them fighting us here with herself fully present anyway.
I
But
like this.
You have
Yeah.
a darkness dragon. You have a darkness spirit. We have a dragon.
Yeah, if we attack on two fronts, her resources will be divided in some way.
Christian's crunching
Christian
the numbers in his head
does
right now.
not
Like,
want
fuck
us
you
to
guys,
do
fuck you
this.
guys, fuck you guys.
Come on.
We're level 3. Let's kill God.
We're going full JRPG here.
You really are.
We started out climbing a cliff. We're going to now like middle of the game.
Summon a
kill a god.
dragon. Yeah.
We're level 3. Let's kill God.
Yeah.
And this is because we don't understand her full capabilities yet.
Well, we're
We
about to.
She's like, "Do you know who I am?" We're like,
We're
"Bitch, I
about
don't even
to.
know your
Several
name."
warnings, but whatever. It's cool. Do what you want to
We
do.
have the conqueror of death with us.
Yeah, it's great.
Regardless of when or how we decide to fight this witch, I think we're gonna have to fight her eventually. Other pressing matter is what is going on in Whitewall. Kymreese, would Vesper be so kind as to carry a message to and from the inside?
Wait,
I
carry a message? You mean speak a message?
I look at you and I say, I don't speak for
She
Vesper.
can
You
speak
can
it
ask
or
her
carry
yourself.
physical message, or
We don't read or write.
Shavashak, do you write?
They won't read
I don't know, you're
either.
kidding. Like,
It's a hooked on
That's
phonics
fair.
dragon.
The bird talks. She's gonna have to speak.
like, I know you've been practicing your letters, so maybe you can jot down a few keywords, but
Marissa
Transcribe
just
through dragon naturally speaking voice to text. Shavashak is just typing.
Shock just looks at you.
there may be a
Like-
scribe in town.
No, the Vesper
You hear
can
the
talk.
caw.
It's-
You hear some cawing.
Honestly, that's more.
Is it?
scary.
Is
Of
it
a
like
raven.
Is it like alert cawing? Like, hey, danger!
Wait, is this a
Come on,
is this a
Vesper.
friendly
Give me,
raven
give
like
me a
chipmunk?
scan. Give me a scan.
I got beef speech. Beef speech.
Give me a scan.
Safe speech.
Everybody who wants to give me a
Vesper,
scan
destroy
roll.
the raven. Kill it.
Scan.
I mean,
Bird
what if
bite.
this is chip sandwich?
46 out of 56.
I got a 50 out of 49. Motherfucker!
Success.
Okay, you don't get everyone who succeeds, so not Rue, gets to check
Ah.
their skills.
I got a 96, so I'm like looking the opposite direction. I'm checking to see if Rue is okay.
I got
I
a
also failed.
12 out of 37,
All right.
motherfuckers.
You
Zarissa's
guys
on
are going
tonight.
around in circles like the Committee for the Unified Sartars you usually do, and Descara and Arissa are the people who notice things. You see across the river, sitting in a tree, a raven watching you guys.
Is it chip sandwich?
You don't see it, Rue.
Is it chips? Is it a familiar looking raven?
Nope.
Did you hear
Arissa
that
will
sound?
know.
I think it's a dog.
Christian, can I see if Vesper sees it?
Grackles.
I mean, if Des and Arissa want to point it out, you guys will see it. But
Vesper's already eating it.
Yeah,
you're just,
Arissa.
like,
Arissa kind of like looks at the thing, looks at Descara.
across
little nod
across
of,
the
"See
thing,
that,
right?
across the
And
river.
it's just like yeah, it's like the it's like yeah, that
We have a visitor.
Does its eyes
Vesper?
glow with the
Do you want to
taint of chaos?
check that
No.
out?
You're talking to Vesper. Vesper says no because it's a raven and it's bigger than it.
Dude, Vesper is an owl.
Ravens are
Ravens
huge,
are
dude.
huge.
ravens are huge.
Ravens are like huge.
Yeah, but they don't have talons.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Is
They're
a raven a
birds.
bird of prey?
All birds have
Ah,
talons.
it's a carrion bird.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah. You're
But-
smart. You can talk to it.
Rue,
It's about. I mean, this is on the other side of the river, so it's like
It's a ways away.
it's 50 to 60 meters away.
you
Oh,
can
okay.
speak with animals, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, get Nightclaw to go get its ass. Classic
There's,
cat versus bird.
Something watching us. Hopefully a friend.
I
I'm
will
not
look
sure.
in the direction that Arissa is pointing and see if I can see the bird now.
It looks you in the eye, looks over all of you, and takes off and starts flying back south.
Spy.
Uh,
She sent a bird after us.
she knows.
I would
where-
not
who
tarry
we
here much
are.
longer.
We need to go. To the village?
To the
To
village.
the village. I'm desperately trying to modify the picture you just sent, Des, but I'm having a hard time. I was gonna cross out dragon and just write a gross misunderstanding of the game system.
I know. I had such a hard time like writing dragon because I had to do it with a mouse.
You're like, we have dragon. I'm like, no. We have a gross misunderstanding of the game. Oh, nothing is more dangerous.
For
All right.
for
Your
Twitch.
healer over here is fucking drowning in you idiots. I can't save all you fuckheads.
I'm like, thanks to my inability to interpret the odds, I
Okay.
can do anything.
Where are we going?
We're going to the village to warn them.
Okay, so you got to head. That's going to take you a couple hours because you got to go back to the river and across it.
Yep. Did we settle though on Vesper? Like, are we?
I don't know. What did you do?
Are we messaging?
We didn't. No, because
that's up to Vesper.
We can't write. They can't write.
Yeah.
Vesper can talk.
Vesper can talk though.
If a bird showed up and started talking at you, wouldn't you be scared?
That's what sort of happens.
Fair. All right. Listen, if a random human just walked up to me and started speaking at me, I'd be scared.
We can also maybe Des has something that we could send off with it that like his mom would recognize. Maybe.
The more she carries, though, the more likely she'll be seen by an enemy and shot down or something as something a little
That's
strange.
a good point.
So
That's a good point.
And whatever we do, if she does decide to go, she should go at night, obviously.
Yep.
Oh, well, that wasn't obvious to me. So
I mean, she's an
stating
owl.
that.
The cover of darkness will make her very hard to see against the sky.
Yeah, makes sense. No.
To be fair, she's a snowy owl, so she's kind of hard to see.
No,
anyway.
I'm just saying. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, man.
What?
Okay, so what are you
I
guys
think,
doing?
Christian, I think we're heading towards
Double
the town.
time to the village.
Yep.
Okay, so
Jog,
you
jog,
rush
jog.
to the village. You rush to the bridge, and you get across, and you get to the village, and people look pretty. I mean, I don't remember the name of the kid you talked to.
It started
I
with a
thought
P.
you write down all sheep boys.
I didn't think I knew that
This
was
wasn't a
sheep
sheep
boy. Yeah, I don't think this was a
Doesn't
sheep
matter.
boy.
Doesn't
Was it a goat
matter.
boy?
I got some other name. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Might have been a goat boy.
Hold on a
Pinocchio.
minute.
I wrote
No,
down
no,
the
no.
sheep boy that was back at the
Geos.
Geos. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Geos has apparently some creature
The
that just
bouncer.
teleports and kills shit. It doesn't fight them. It just
The
kills them.
The
bouncer.
bouncer.
The coolest.
You meet the kid,
Yes.
whatever his name was, at the gates. People are kind of like, people know the river's back, but you are brought to Rakalarn Truespear. You have not spoken to yet, I don't believe, who is the leader of the village. But the village is not in good shape. You see that it's people look kind of mangy and bony and hungry, and the best and the brightest of the warriors are not here anymore. You got some like older guys, ancient guys in their 40s and fucking broken down pieces of shit, probably ready to be killed. Useless men in their 40s, just useless old crappy.
This is like a
Keep
small
tracking
village,
yourself,
right? Like
Christian.
even when this was like a small village, right? Like even at full
it's just
capacity,
it's just like
a hamlet, like 40 people sort of thing.
Maybe a little more than that, maybe like 50 or so. There's probably like 40 people there now.
Like our company out matches them by
Rue
probably at
is
least
walking through this
two.
village and he's doing math. Can we feed an additional 50 people? And if so, for how long?
Probably if
were
the
to join
hunting
us.
is good enough for a little bit.
Okay.
Wow, really? I mean,
Yeah.
they're also from around here. They know how to scatter and hide as
Yeah,
much
like
as
an
they
option would be to abandon the village and join us.
It is springtime. So anyway, he's like,
I
you're
think they
done.
should.
You did it. You bought, I don't know who you are, strangers, but you bought the river is back. Somehow I know. Gavrina, she speaks to me in my mind, and I know.
We did, but we don't have much time. The witch who did it is going to come back here and quickly. I think she's
Giada.
already spotted us.
Oh, we must run then.
Would you like to run with us?
Hi, everyone. Pack up your things. Wait, who are you anyway? First, I should know that. Probably.
Looks
I'm-
to our leader.
No,
Let's
don't
do our
look
leader.
at me. The anxiety crashes down. I'm Ruin Liv's son, and we're the company of the dragon.
Anyone who
have-
break the demon is a friend of ours.
We
We
have
can.
spare arms, munitions,
We have a little bit of
fighting
arms
folk,
left,
some food.
but we'll have to be like the wandering kings of old. For now.
There's nothing here that you can't reclaim later.
We were forced out of our homelands. We know what it's like to.
Fair enough. Dursar here told me he talked. Dursar is a little kid. I just decided that. He told me he talked to you earlier. I trust you. He holds his arm out to do like the warrior thing.
I will Class farms them.
All right. I'd say you all get 1 point in reputation for freeing Gavrina and killing a demon. So hold on to that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone, hurry. We must hurry quickly. The witch will be
I
back
will
here.
I will get to work helping load or grab or pack whatever people tell me
People
to.
are literally like, they're not even like taking some animals and stuff with them, but like they're not loading up wagons or anything. They're just like booking it because you
Whether
can
they
tell
can stuff in
they're
a bag.
terrified. They're terrified of this fucking woman.
Yeah, Arissa will
they're bindle
specifically
people.
look for any mothers with children that need assist, like littles or like babies that need like an extra hand, or any elderly that might be an extra hand.
Question though, are we staying here? Waiting.
No,
for
we're
them?
taking
the
them with
idea
us.
was no, right? You're gonna
Okay.
leave.
We're GTFing out.
Okay.
We are
I'm-
going to walk in the river. Gavrina will help obscure our trail, and we will meet up with the company of the dragon farther downstream.
So the river, you're gonna cross the river, not at the bridge.
I think we're going to walk down the river bank.
So
So we're going to go straight to it, and then
We have to go to the bridge to get to our company, though.
Yeah, you're on the
Walk
other side of the
downstream.
river.
Or we go
okay.
up. We'd be going up.
So
I mean,
well,
if Gavrina is
Unless we
is
go.
amenable, can we just ford the river?
Yeah, that's nicely.
Yeah. I think we did her a solid today. Maybe she'll give us some calm waters and we can ford further down, and we'll be harder to track that way.
Can I do the same thing that Arissa did, but with any spirits?
What is that, Troy?
He's ferrying spirits just with us.
Yes,
Ah,
Arissa's
yes.
ferrying children.
Understood.
I am
Understood.
volunteering to
Okay,
ferry
I
Any village
apologize.
spirits?
Yeah.
wayward
So
spirits.
looking through the steep place, you find that like the powerful spirits don't seem to be here.
No, I'm not looking for allies for battle. I'm looking to help.
You suspect that Gavrina would be somewhat akin to the Whiter, and possibly like the ancestors. You don't see many ancestor spirits like hanging out. There are kind of just the ones that are kind of like household and hearth spirits.
Yeah, like he's
which
helping
are-
the little brownies get out, you know?
Yeah. You start doing that, Troy. Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Little heart
Absolutely.
spirit,
Yeah,
little-
you can do that. Yes.
a
Little sparks.
particularly tenacious blackberry bush.
Yes. Or just like preparing them for what's to come, because some of them can't leave.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But yeah, all right.
Yep,
So you do
that's
that.
what I will be doing.
I will say that it takes not too long for these people to get ready to go because they don't have much,
Okay.
and it seems like they've been half expecting this for a while. So it only takes about an hour or so for everyone to get ready to book it, and they don't have much either. Which seems to be just in time because as you're getting ready, you hear horns in the distance.
Well, shit.
What I wouldn't give for a duck navy. Okay. All right, let's book it to the water.
Sure. So you start heading. So you're going to be heading like east then along the river, right? Because
Yep.
you're not going to the bridge. Okay. Rakaltar knows Rakalarn knows a place where he's like, well, it's shallower here. She might be able to lower the water enough for us to ford.
Perfect.
And you
Is there
guys
a-
start heading that direction.
Is there a way to hide our tracks like along the way? Is that something?
That's what I
maybe-
mean. We're walking like in the water, like on the bank, sort of thing.
Oh, I mean,
as
banks-
we're going like down.
I mean,
hold on.
as we
the
get
banks
to
are
the
muddy.
river.
You're leaving footprints on the bank if you're walking on the
Yeah.
bank.
I'm talking about like until we get to the river, though. Too.
No, I don't think there's any way for us to obscure tracks like that.
Is that something Shavashak can do? Is that something maybe
Can
a
you
little?
hide our tracks?
Is that something like
To
a
the river?
little wind elemental could do?
That's something a little air elemental could do.
Hmm. Or a big air elemental? What's his name? YOLO Swag.
Yeah.
YOLO.
We need YOLO to
Little,
hide our tracks as we go to the river.
Air.
YOLO swaggins. Yeah, I'm not summoning YOLO to hide our tracks.
Damn.
I'm summoning him to obliterate our enemies.
What about a smaller air spirit?
How about this, Christian? Is that something that I'm trying to think here. I've got
You know
this
what? All right,
freaking-
Troy. If you're going along the riverbend, I'll give you this. You notice a small river spirit in the water. Just like it looks like a little. It looks like I was going to say an otter, but unfortunately there are no otters because there's actually myth about the otters being driven out of the rivers. So
Like an animal.
there is. It looks like a translucent little.
Axolotl.
Yes.
Axolotl.
A translucent little axolotl splashing around in the water.
This is our new best
He
friend.
seems very, very happy that the
That the river's
river is
back.
back and alive. Yes, but you see him, Troy.
Alright,
No one
I
else
will
sees him.
I want to talk to the spirit axolotl. Do I
obscuring
have
our
to use
Okay.
spirit speech?
You do. He
Okay.
looks at you in surprise and he goes, "Oh, hi."
All right. I'm going to augment this roll because my spirit speech is not amazing.
Well, what are you trying to do? I don't want you to waste an augment.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can get him to help us. I want to let him know that we brought the spirit back to the river, and that we're trying to travel unbeknownst to people that want to hurt us.
Help
And
wash our
we
tracks
could-
away.
Yeah, we could use his help washing our tracks up.
Okay, so you do need to do spirit speech as a to roll for that because basically you can understand each other. So
Yeah,
you can like try to charm him or like work with him. Like, what are you going to do? You could conceivably give him a gift that works really well with spirits.
Well, the problem is I really don't have anything.
Do
On
you
my
have
person.
any? You might have something that a river spirit would like.
I mean, do I have the seeds still or no?
We probably still have more seeds. We have our own ration of like seeds and grains and stuff
Yeah.
to like eat and munch on and carry with us.
Maybe maybe a little fishy from lunch. A lunch fish.
Worst case scenario,
I feel like we
will
do
label-
have grains.
I will allow you to give him like a magic point.
Whoa.
Not permanently.
let-
Not permanently. Just a magic point.
Just a temporary,
Little
yeah.
taste
Let,
of
let,
magic.
let me see how I roll first. So
We need to start collecting
Well,
knickknacks, man.
what are you rolling?
That's
Because
what
you
Troy
don't
does.
need to roll spirit speech to speak to him. But if you want to
I
convince
don't.
him of something, you would need to roll like
Bargaining or
charm or
oration
bargaining or something like that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get his assistance with this.
Okay.
So I need to roll. Dude, what if we have a dance off? Can
You gotta
I
ask him
dance
if he
with
wants.
him?
Are you going to challenge him to one? He's like,
Yes.
oh,
Yes,
A dance
I want
off?
to challenge
You're
this
dead.
The
little
axolotls
axolotl
love dancing.
to a
And he
dance
just does
off.
that lizard that does the hot feet dance. He's like,
yep.
And if I
He's like,
if I win,
you got it.
yeah, if I win, he helps us, and if he wins, I'll give him a magic point.
Deal.
little competition. Spring's all about competition. Let us honor the spring.
Okay, I am going to augment this though, and I'm gonna
Kyrese
augment
breaks out
it.
the big guns. He throws the fishing line. He's real.
All right.
I'm gonna augment it with my water rune.
Sure. What is your water rune?
35.
Ooh.
I may need a reroll here. We'll see what happens. 29.
Minus 60.
So I do augment it successfully.
So
And
it's
that
plus-
adds 20. That adds 20 to my spirit dance, which gives me a total of 50.
So spirit dance is not used to dance. It's a weird. That's
Hydrate.
used. Spirit dance is used to avoid spirit combat in the spirit realm. If you want to dance
damn
off, you're
it.
just
It's
rolling
more like
dance.
spirit juke.
Mhm.
Oh well, my regular dance is
Spirit
substantially worse. So let's go.
Okay, but
I
you
have-
still got plus
with
20 to it.
Yeah, so I have a total of 35 in dance.
All right. He, I will say,
my rerolls.
succeeds. I will say he succeeds with a normal success.
Okay, I'm going to use a reroll here because I rolled
Okay.
a 70. So 58. Nope, I failed. He beats me.
He busts
Excellent.
a move on your ass. And he's just like, he's just like break dances and like spins on the water and shit. And you slip and fall in the mud.
He's doing
and
Gangnam style. He's
yeah, he's just like, I win, human, you lose.
I say that he was a fierce competitor and his reward was well earned, and I give him a spirit point, magic point.
You just kind of hold out your finger and the power flows through your finger into his, and he just kind of like a drop of water off the tip of your finger. He's just like, and you see his tummy glow a little bit, and then he kind of like pats it, and he goes, that was great. And he goes, I'll tell you what though, you need help? You give me one more, I'll help you.
Oh,
You got a taste.
You drive a hard bargain, my friend, but it's well worth it. And I give him an additional point of magic.
He's just like, you see his belly get a little bit bigger, and he's glowing now, and he's like, he's kind of rubbing it. Like, if you ever seen the videos of like capybaras, like kind of like rubbing their tummies, and like that's what he's doing. He's just
or
kind
like
of
the otters or the seals
hold on
when they're
one
like
sec.
Christian,
yes.
I'm gonna produce the I'm gonna like get low to the ground near him, and I'll say, hey, that's you drive a hard bargain, but it's well worth it. And I'll produce the rock that my grandmother had, and it's this beautiful river rock, and it's just coursing with magic. And I explained to him that this rock belonged to someone who looked looked chaos directly in the face and laughed
He's just
into oblivion. And I'll give him a point from that rock. So
he just gobbles it up, and then he's just kind of like, he's a little chubbier now, and he's just kind of like rubbing his belly like a happy little otter. And he's like, all right, what do you want?
I need you to cover our tracks. We'll walk along the riverbank. If you can wash them away, that would be a huge use or a huge help to us.
And your name is what?
I'm Kymreese.
Kymreese.
My
Good to
name
meet you.
is-
Axie.
Cute.
Well,
Meanwhile-
I've seen they are. Hopefully, our paths will cross again.
I hope so too. I know you saved my queen, so thank you.
Oh, my
It
queen.
was my pleasure.
He's a
And he
knight
just-
of the realm.
He begins to, as you go, you see the mud footprints that you guys. I mean, you're leaving a lot of footprints because it's like 50
There's
of
a
you
lot
now.
of us.
Bunch of us, yeah.
But the water's just kind of like washing up and like fading them away behind you as you go.
Awesome.
Nice.
So cool. I was going to say,
Like
meanwhile,
tracks on the beach.
Yeah,
the rest of us were just watching Kymreese roll around in the mud for a little bit.
yeah.
Which, to be fair,
talking a
is
language
not
you don't know.
abnormal. Like,
Like
Not
this
he's
is
abnormal.
doing, he's
Also
going for
not
the,
is a
weird.
regular
Scratches.
Tuesday.
Oh God, the shopping cart. Oh no.
I was like Troy was like describing the scene of Kymreese, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I saw Troy do this in real life.
Correct.
The skills are they're deceptive. For instance, prepare corpse is not used for cannibalism.
All right, so you guys start heading down the stream, and as you go, you head down. You see black smoke coming back from where you
Yeah,
were.
they're burning the village. They were
Yeah.
gonna do that with all those people inside it though, so we made the right call.
Yep. And you hear cawing, and you see that raven flying high above you.
I'm going to throw a spear at it.
And I get it back.
You know
I'm just
what?
saying.
Fuck this thing. Hold on. I want to
I
do
have a
some
lot.
shit with. I don't want to use a fucking rune magic spell to decrease wind, but I totally could and just fucking plummet it to the earth.
The decreased wind doesn't do, I don't think that much though.
What about wind warp?
We have the same spells. Yay.
Bryn can just hurl the javelin through its chest.
I was going to do that next too, was decreased wind.
Okay,
Or
I'll let
just
you
wink
do
at
that.
it and be like, do
Yeah.
the thing, shove a shock, and then we all disappear.
Your rune magic is more, I think, important. Yeah, I'm going to throw a spear at it.
Your spear.
Well, I mean, one of my spears, not like my main one.
Okay, you have more than one. I didn't realize you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could
Yeah, of
also
course.
cast sleep on it.
Wait,
to
do you
be
have
fair.
spears or
You don't
javelins?
have sleep, Troy. You can't have sleep.
Because
I
spears
do
are
have sleep.
big.
It's a spirit
Pardon?
magic spell.
You can't have it.
Why not?
Take-
I technically
Because
have
that is
both. On
that
my
is
character
exclusive to people who worship Shalana Arroy.
Oh, okay. Can I
Yeah,
pick
sorry,
a
bro.
different one then? I didn't
You may.
realize
Yeah.
that.
You have, so
Okay.
that's just like 3 points of a spell you can pick for a different one. Yeah, sorry, no worries, bud.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
I
no worries.
didn't know that. My bad.
That is like an extremely well guarded cult secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pick a different one.
Okay. All right.
I'll
so
let chat pick for me.
I'm gonna augment for Hatred Lunar because I think
Okay.
it's lunar.
Okay.
It would be, yep.
So I'm gonna augment.
Yeah.
The bird is gonna unfurl into this horrible griffin chimera nightmare that we have to fight.
Wonderful. I
Like,
got it.
boop, and it's gonna be like.
I got
Surprise! It's the Red Witch.
I succeed. I got a 56 out of
right?
my 86, so I
It's
succeed.
the whole ass witch.
You augment.
Yes, to augment.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw my. I guess would it be my javelin, not my spear?
Yeah, a javelin is
Probably the
lighter.
javelin.
Now you can
Yeah.
use your
It would be my
autolotl for
javelin.
that.
I am not going to use my autolotl. I
And
only have
will
one
say
of
that
those, right?
it's pretty far above you, so I'm gonna
So,
say that you
The
probably have a
autolotl
minus.
isn't a.
The autolotl is like a sling thing that you use to
Yeah.
like help launch the spear. You
Correct.
retain it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you
Then
don't
I
throw
will
it.
use my autolotl then.
All right.
Yeah, I
All
did
right.
write autolotl javelin thrower.
All right, so I'm gonna say that it's
She
like.
just throw. That's what happens
I'm
on a
gonna
critical
say that
miss. You
it's
throw
like,
the thrower and the
So I'm gonna say
javelin.
it's like a little far away from you. So you got like
Okay.
minus 15 for range.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That brings me to an 85.
Okay, it's gonna try to dodge this.
I got a. Oh no. How many rerolls do we have?
Like
We
two
have
left.
two
I
left.
think. Two.
Yep.
One, two.
We have 2 left.
2 left.
Use it. Kill the bird.
Yeah, I
Bird
am
is
going to use
important to
one.
kill.
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
bird is
use
important
one.
to kill.
It might be a friendly bird. I might just be killing
It's
Chip
true.
Sandwich.
It's killed Chip Sandwich. It was Ben. Oh, Ben just falls out of the sky, fucking dead.
So I don't know what happens when I just get it. I had to get below an 85 and I got an 85.
You hit. It
Okay.
failed its dodge, so you hit.
Okay.
Now do 1 million damage.
I don't do actually that much.
God
What?
damn it, Ben. Why are you so
But
you-
small?
Add plus 1d6
D6 plus 1?
because you have an autolotl too.
Correct. Yes. Correct. So I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not gonna worry about hit locations. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Its whole
Do you
body is
know
one
how
hit.
impressive it is that you hit a fucking raven with a javelin?
I'm
So
an
anyway,
aggressive person.
you chuck your javelin at it. You put the end of the
Especially with the javelin.
you put the end of the javelin in the autolotl, and you kind of like,
Whip
and
it.
it looks like autolotl is a lot like the things like the ball throwers you see that people have with their dogs that they kind of like go like this. Like that's what an autolotl like kind of functions at. It like
okay.
increases your like thing. So you chuck this thing at it, and you wing it pretty good. You just get the javelin like right in, like right where the wing hits the chest, like right here. You get it into it,
Get
and
it
it kind of
shoulder.
and it's and it manages to flip around. It manages to like shake the javelin out
Mhm.
and like fly away, but like it's bleeding pretty hard. And not
I
happy.
am also going to spend a rune magic point.
He's
Okay.
gonna jump up and slap that bitch.
No, I mean, I don't think I can leap high enough to catch it.
I'm gonna
Unless
shoot
I
lightning.
could leap half. No, I'm just going to increase wind in whatever direction it was going to fly. The opposite way.
Make it harder for it.
Yes.
Vesper, go!
Decrease
I guess I
wind.
do have lightning. Lightning would be better
You
to
can
strike
just
it with
strike the bird
lightning.
with lightning.
Do you want to use that now, though? I mean,
That will alert people to
Yeah,
where they are.
that's like-
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I'll
hey,
just
they
do
have
increase
offender
winds then.
user.
Yeah, I'll just do
increase wind. Let me find the spell.
Wait,
Hold on,
I
wanna
have
see
a
what it
bow
does.
and I am an archer. I should take a shot at this.
Increase,
You
decrease
should.
wind.
What are you doing, Rick?
I'm
All right,
just
hold on.
watching
One ti-
Bryn
one
throw
guy-
shit
I'm
at the
angry.
bird.
One person at a time, please. All right,
Yeah.
so
I'm
spell
angry.
increases decrease wind by wind strength of 1d6 for the duration of the spell. Each additional point uses 1d6. 160. Okay.
It doesn't do too much.
No.
So basically if you're shooting in the direction of the wind, you get to do like more damage because your arrow is flying faster.
Gotcha.
That's I think all that it really does.
$160. Wind. Well, I got to figure out what the wind was doing first today, so let's take a look at that. So it was moderately overcast today with
Yeah. So it says forcing adjustments to movement, hindering missile fire, and limiting invisibility.
So I'm going to say that it was a strength 2 wind today, which is light, little air movement. Gutter as a candle, it doesn't blow it up. So you get to do you 1d6. So roll me 1d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, the wind. Wow. Okay. It becomes a moderate wind.
Dangerous to flying creatures and may knock them
Dangerous to
down.
flying creatures may knock them down. So this
Birds
is a big
typically
raven
roost.
who's wounded, and he's flopping around on this thing, and the wind is starting to affect it.
Yeah.
It looks like it takes to the ground somewhere near you, but a ways away.
Okay.
Send Nightclaw after it, Des.
Nightclaw, Beard.
Does Nightclaw feel like going to get a bird?
It's a cat.
I don't
Christian,
know,
you
does
know
he?
he does.
I'll roll a 50-50.
He's a cat, Mercurial.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I will
Actually,
just
Kent,
put-
don't
I
roll the
wanna
dice,
just-
knock them off
what-
the table.
Troy, please. I want to say for a second, okay?
Yep.
Just consider this. You're trying to make an escape. You're going to cross a river.
Yeah.
People are coming after you.
Yeah.
Your cat friend might be left behind.
Yeah.
I'm just...
So one of the reasons why I don't use Nightclaw is just because it's a cat. Cats will do what it wants.
Mm.
And that's kind of how I always thought. So probably not. Nightclaw's smart enough.
Okay, so do we continue on?
Yeah, continue on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, you ground. The wind blows for a little bit behind
We
you.
knocked it down.
Yeah, you knocked it down. It's definitely not following you anymore, and it's wounded. You got it pretty good. Mark off one of your javelins. So, and you hustle, and you begin to hear horns, and you definitely see more smoke in the sky behind you now. That village got torched, and
I
You
think
get
every
to-
urge to turn back and fight them all.
you get to a point in the river where Rockalarn is like, right, this is it. And he just kind of puts his hand in the water, and you see him close his eyes and pray a little bit, and the water whooshes up, and Gavrina's there. And she just kind of in the middle of the river just stands and goes like this, lowers her arms. And the water just kind of the heavy now spring flow that was kind of like a robust river just kind of settles down, and it becomes it's still pretty wide here. The river's still about 50 meters across, but it's a narrower portion, and it's about knee deep, but you guys can easily wade across
Without
here.
being swept away. Carry
Yeah.
small children if there are
Yeah.
any.
And the current is that sluggish pace that it was when she wasn't here for now. Mhm.
All right, cross the river.
Yep. So you guys start crossing. How are you doing this?
Quickly.
Okay. But in what order?
Des is going to be in the back of the group, getting
Okay.
people across first, just in case enemies appear.
I am also probably going to be with Des doing this. Well,
I'll go
I
to the
worry
front
about the
with Syl.
squishies.
Syl and I will go to the front. We'll cross first and then turn around to face the crossing people, and we can shoot pursuers.
You can
if they
you can
appear
shoot
behind.
across the hour
Yeah.
if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
All right.
take the squishies with you.
Take the
Arissa, what
squishies.
about you?
Oh, Marissa.
Speaking of squishies.
Timers.
Arissa is wherever she's needed for any. I mean, were there any elderly? Were there any babies?
There are a few. There are a lot, actually. But there are some really elderly. Most of the people who are elderly, ancient people in their 40s and 50s, just falling apart, too old
They
to
go
fight,
first.
creaky
Shut up,
ass knees,
Christian.
and but there are a few like senior citizens too.
The non-combatants and the young children, the people who are slower, they go first.
Yeah. Now there are some very too young to fight technically, but have weapons people, and too old to technically go and fight, but
Yeah.
still have weapons. Who's hanging
Yeah.
back with you guys just to do a rear guard sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there's you've got an 11-year-old kid with a helmet that's too big for him and stuff like that.
Aw, reminds me of young Bryn.
Mm-hmm. Bryn's helmet's still too big for her.
Yeah. I'm sending Or along with Orissa as well, wherever she's going.
Okay. You can probably get a couple of the older people on Orc to get them across. No issues, no checks you need to rake. The river spirit stays there and make sure that the river is nice and comfy for you guys to cross as you get across. As the last people are starting to go, so Bryn and Des, Kyrese, where do you go across? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
I feel like I went first,
Okay.
first across the river.
Okay, so you guys kind of wait and you're helping people as they get across along with Orissa. And then as the last people start to go, so Bryn and Des, you see this because you're closer with the honor guard, you start to see figures coming down towards you.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Java shock. Hide us.
Shavashak hides places.
He says,
He doesn't size people.
He
Honestly-
hit us before when we attacked.
He hid-
no, we
He
walked
hid the
into a
place.
thing.
You were in a place that he hid. That's how he did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
we were in
yeah.
a place. That's right.
So what I'm saying is if you're mobile,
yeah.
then that's not going to work. Is what I'm
If
saying.
we were
basically.
hunkering down in a glade or something, he'd be
Correct.
like,
It's-
the glade
yeah.
is gone.
It's or
Gotcha.
you'll just see the glade,
Yep.
but you won't see who's in it. It's
Gotcha.
not a thing you can be. It's not like an invisibility spell where you can be
Gotcha.
mobile and doing stuff. You have to hunker down, right? So if you want to lay an ambush, it absolutely works. If you want trying to let's get the fuck out of here, but you're moving, you could still
Or
see
we
it.
just
Plus,
hide, let them pass, and then go. That
you can
works,
do
but
that.
not
Yeah, I
while
would
on
say
the
that
run.
work,
Yeah.
but also not in the middle of them having eyes
so-
on you, and now
yeah,
some
or
of
in
them
the
have
running
eyes on you.
river.
Yeah, exactly.
Question.
Yep.
So would it be worth me using Farsi to see if I could further distinguish, maybe if I can see the Red Witch, or if I can see how well armed and maybe how many people there are? Because you said we see figures.
Yeah, do that, Troy.
Yeah,
Not a bad
I think
idea.
Do
I
it.
think
Grab
I will
intel.
do that.
Rue,
So
you
it
also
says
have
for each-
Farsi
I have
goggles.
binoculars.
Yeah.
It says for each point I spend
You've
it
never
halves
used
the
those.
distance,
Never used
the
them.
apparent distance. So how far away are they right now, Christian?
So what number do you have in Farsi? Do you have Farsi 1, Farsi 2, Farsi 3?
I have up to 2.
Okay. I'm going to say they're at the point where you're just seeing figures coming down the river.
Okay.
And they're just starting to come around a bend.
I will use 2 points then,
Okay.
and I will effectively 1/4 the distance.
Sure. You do, and you see roll the cast for this one too for me, Troy.
Yeah, yep.
Because it's
Dude, what kind of crazy shit happens with my eyes? I feel like
I think
Maybe
they kind of I think they probably your irises get really fucking wide, you're
Dilate
taking in all
crazy.
this light.
yeah, just super
Dude,
dilated.
fuck
Yeah.
Okay. So this is again it's 5 times my power, right?
Yeah.
Under
Yeah. So you're gonna make it. Just don't make
Or
sure you
your
don't.
pupil
Yeah.
opens and it's like a
79.
raptor's eye inside your pupil.
Ooh, that's really cool.
That's
That's
super
even
cool.
cooler.
I
Actually, do
want
that
that.
instead. Yeah. do
Yeah,
that one
that's
instead.
really cool.
Yeah.
Right, with skills and stuff above 100, the only thing that fails is a 100.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I spend 2 points to successfully cast that.
Cool. All right. You your eye pupil opens and you see Rue, you're standing right next to it. You see this a raptor's eye inside Kyrese's eye as he looks down at these people. And you hear him speaking in spirit speech to cast this. And Troy, Kyrese, you look down the river bend as you see more of the figures are starting to kind of come around the bend, and you see these scarred figures. They're
It's the
wearing
penitents.
they're wearing bear skins. Just each of them wears just the skin of a bear, typically just over one shoulder and covering them, just a very ragged kind of tunic. They're armed, but not super well armed. They have wooden shields and a couple javelins and maybe an axe or a mace or a very pitted sword. They definitely don't have the best looking weapons. All of them, male and female, their heads are shaven. They have slave collars around their neck, and they have death and moon runes on them.
It's the penitent
Would-
legion.
Would I know that this is the Penitent Legion?
You can make a safe assumption that they are. You've never seen them before, but
Like that feels like what that would be.
yeah. I mean, I would say that that's a really good guess.
You were there when they were described to us.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
talked about.
So
But you see-
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna tell them what I see, that I see what I believe to be the Penitent Legion. They're not very well armed or armored, but there's many of them. Roughly how many?
You see, I mean, they're streaming around. It's hard to see because they're coming around the corner, so it's hard to tell. As we're speaking, though, Des and Bryn, you can see them now coming. You're getting the last of the people are midway through the river, so it's probably safe for you guys to cross.
Yep.
So you guys start crossing. More start streaming, Kymries. Fortunately for you, they're out of like javelin range. They don't seem to have any bows or anything like that. You would estimate by now that like 40 or 50 or so.
They
coming?
definitely see us.
Oh, they see you guys.
Yep.
And then riding behind them, you see a white horse.
As Des is crossing the river, he's gonna stow his axe and take out his bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on the white horse and see if I can see who's on it.
There's someone riding the white horse.
Is she jingling? Is she wearing red?
Yep. You can just see you see a figure with it's a red robe. You see a red figure on the back of this white horse with like a shawl on. Kymries, you can see her much better. She's riding a pale white horse. Her robes are red with like a black trim. And she has a shawl on her head that kind of covers, like kind of like a nun. And it's made of it's blue but with like a white border. And on the blue body, there are embroidered in it like silver stars and moons, and hanging over her forehead, like so you can't see her face. Like her face is just this like mantle of like teeth and finger bones.
Oh, that is.
And jutting out up from underneath the shawl are like two horns. They're not her horns, but they look like something like she's wearing a headpiece that has like something like maybe a pronghorn or an antelope horn kind of sticking up. And she has like just bits and bobs of bones and feathers and shit hanging all over her. And mounted on her shoulder is a raven. It's the raven you saw earlier.
Oh, bloody.
He's not bleeding anymore.
This bitch.
I tell the rest of you, well, Kymries does one of those like, you know, when you pull at your collar when you're like nervous, you're like, except it's the ogre tongue. I'm just like, I'm like
walking next to her is a very big, muscular penitent.
Okay. I say the Red Witch rides on a white horse, and beside her is her guard, her personal guard.
Are we running
Which
or are
you've
we
heard
fighting?
of.
We're running.
There's too
We
many
have
of them.
50 people.
There must be 50 of them.
No, they're not fighting no matter what. They can go on without us and we can hold the line, or we can all run.
This is
Do you think we can? Do you think we can hold the line of that many people for them not to get around us?
I think the penitents will not be able to ford the river if she doesn't want them to. The Red Witch can probably get around it.
Yeah, the big thing is right now there's a river between us, and an angry river spirit, fording it for us. So,
once the refugees are across the river, the river's going to make it very difficult for them.
The other refugees are across the river now. They're just getting across.
Oh, they are.
What are you guys doing? Yep. Well, you guys started to cross, correct?
Yes, we did.
You're at the midpoint with the guards. What are you doing?
I guess I just yell out, do we stand and fight? Do we run?
Des and Bryn, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm staying in.
Yeah,
we're crossing. But I'm not leaving the river. But I am crossing. Yes.
You're not going to get out of the river.
I'm not getting out of the river.
I'm picking up Brennan and I'm
Thank
getting
you,
out of the river.
Yeah. You guys get across the river,
Damn
and
you.
as you do, Gavrina just
He's like,
raises her arms up, and that stream
It's
just starts flowing again, and then keeps flowing past the level that it was before until it's like just
getting angry,
raging.
yeah.
And
All right,
they
we
get
run.
to the river where on the other side where you are, and they kind of Yada kind of rides to the front and stops and is standing there just staring across the river at you guys and at Gavrina.
Okay. at this point, you did ask us what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Can Kymreese drop a fucking large air elemental like right there?
You would use your
Sure.
rune points to do so. So I want to
Yes,
ask
I
you.
would use.
I want to ask a question to you,
This isn't
Troy.
the fight.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Go ahead. What were
No,
you saying?
that's Amber just finished it for me.
Yeah, don't waste rune points when we're not in it to win it. Like we're gonna run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dropping it as a distraction to delay them so that we can run farther.
I think the river's gonna do a
Well,
pretty good job of that.
I mean, I don't know. I was hoping that the air elemental would be able to take out like quite a few of these people.
Yeah, that as well, I'm sure.
Okay, you want to do that?
No penitence.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I do want to do that. Let's do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna use all 3 of my rune points and drop a fucking large air elemental.
Okay.
I want to stay and fight too.
Okay, so that one's a rune spell, so that
This
one's a
is
little
too
bit
big.
different, right?
So that's
I'm
going to start
stronger
right
than
away.
Disco.
YOLO, get him.
Not in
You
strength.
start biting him.
Yeah.
So I'll look up the.
I've learned wolf things.
Do you have the summon elemental spell then, Christian? You got it pulled up.
Hold on, I was pulling up the air elemental. Hold on a minute. So
Yeah. So summon elemental 1 to 3 points.
Yep. So you're going to do the big one, right?
Correct. Yep. So the 3 points. So you did say there was a slight wind, so that's enough to summon him.
Yep.
There's a moderate wind.
It's moderate. Oh, I actually don't know how long that lasts. Hold on, let me double check.
I think 15 minutes.
And honestly, because it's across the river from us,
Most
I'm-
spells last.
I'm
15
okay
minutes.
with not really controlling it. I'll just drop
Just
it
gonna
and let
chuck
it
it
go
over there?
fucking
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That is the thing to do.
It's like summoning the troll into the forts in Valheim,
So it's 10
my
cubic
goodness.
but
meters or
not
less.
missing.
Once summoned, it acts according to its nature and cult affiliation.
It's gonna yeet these bitches into the water, and then the river's just gonna drown them.
Yeah, dude, fuck it.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So it, sir, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Don't forget to roll to not fail, Troy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll for my rune magic either.
But what am I?
Damn it.
What am I rolling for this one? Because it's rune magic.
You have to
It's
roll
thing.
for a rune.
Oh wait, no, I did roll. What am I saying? I did.
Yeah,
roll.
you did roll. You rolled to cast it. You have to roll one of your runes.
Okay, so air rune obviously would make
Yep.
sense.
Mhm.
And I am gonna try to augment this with hatred for chaos. That is absolutely perfect.
Okay.
So this is my augment roll. 59, so I succeed on that one.
Okay.
Which pumps my air rune to 96.
Okay.
Dang.
I rolled a 96.
Nice.
There you go.
Wow, that was me too.
Lucky.
Fuck.
Or else that would have been you throwing the troll at the wall, bouncing the troll off the wall. The troll starts killing us.
Temporal. Yeah, so 10 minutes.
Okay. YOLO Swaggins comes to life. I think on the other side of the river, I make eye contact with her, and then I just fucking like unleash the wind and shit around her, and just dump this.
I like this. I'm just looking something
Water
up.
Just chuck them into the water and then drown them. The spirits just team up.
Water cyclone?
Ooh, the water
Mario
specks. Those are cool.
Sunshine?
Mark.
The water
Free Luigi.
twisters.
I am fighting you, Des.
Yeah, that's a real big river.
Yeah, we should ask the whiter to help too.
That river is much. she knows.
Give me a second here.
All the way.
She's angry herself.
Yeah. It's like Bryn stops in the middle of the river, and it's like I picture like you running ahead of Des, and it's like you stop to turn and fight, and he's like,
She's like,
"Nope."
Dude, 10 cubic
Fighting you.
meters is fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's big, bro.
That's 30 cubic feet
He's gonna yeet them into the water. And then
for
they're
us
gonna
imperialists.
drown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for us imperialists.
I'm yelling tribal war cries.
Okay, here we
You're
go.
like, ah!
Spirit binding.
Bacon
Rue's like,
Communication,
Rue's so
control
glad that you
spirit.
grabbed her. and
Okay,
you
all right,
didn't
yeah,
have
guys,
to.
all right, shh, guys, I gotta concentrate here. All right, so Troy, describe how you do this.
Yeah, so I think like everybody is making it across the river.
Mhm.
Des and Bryn are the last ones. I see Bryn like go to kind of make a stand, and Des just fucking picks her up and runs across the river with her. And then I see the water spirit like fucking pissed, right? And just start raising the banks and like increasing the flow of the water. And then the red witch over there on the other side just stops and like stares at us. And I just fucking channel the wind that's around me and the wind that's around the river and shit. And I just literally just summon the fucking big air elemental like right in the middle of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you shall not pass.
Yeah.
Straight up Gandalf shit.
He goes full Gandalf. He grows a beard.
You
Aw.
the wind whips up and it actually picks up a few of the penitents that are like right on the edge of the river and just chucks them like all the way. Some of them fall into the river and like splash and like get washed away. Some of them get chucked further back in the land. She kind of like the horse rears and she backs up a little bit, and you see her like whip out a rattle and she begins like rattling it, and you can't hear what she's saying over
You
the
gonna steal
right.
YOLO?
Right.
over the
She's gonna
winds.
steal YOLO!
But
Ooh. When the horse rears up, Des is gonna loose an arrow.
At the horse. Oh shit.
Hey.
I'm going to give you like a -80 to hit because there's an air elemental blasting wind all over the place, bro.
You've also got a Brit in your hands.
We're on the other side by now.
You're shooting
He
through the
just
wind, though.
drops him.
You're shooting through the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the shot anyway. What, you gonna lose an arrow?
Yeah, you could also
It's
hit like a
possible.
stray pennant. It's fine.
Yeah, it's possible.
You
You
could
got
also hit a
nothing to
Britain, I
lose.
suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna my thing, I have an 83 no, sorry, 93 with my weapon.
It's possible.
I'm going to
Augment it with fuck you.
augment with hatred for the Lunar Empire. That is a 7, sir, for hatred.
Okay.
Out of 76, so
I approve.
special success.
I approve.
And so that is an even 50 for the roll.
So you have 93,
I had a 93 plus my augment of
120,
special. So yeah, 123.
113 because plus 20,
Oh, yeah,
93, 113 minus 80.
He's trying to hit the horse, so.
Yeah, it's
Still
still a
minus
minus
80,
30.
33.
Yeah.
So 33.
So you miss.
Little off.
Yep, little off.
Damn.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just an arrow.
You
Yeah.
watch the hour and it just kind of wishes around. Are you guys leaving or are you staying?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Move. I will usher people faster, even if they're old. Go, hustle.
Des saw the opportunity with the horse rearing up. It's like if you could at least hit
That
the
would have
horse.
been good if you hit the horse in the flank and then she dumps her. That's
Yeah.
good. Fuck your rattle. She is gonna capture YOLO. We're gonna have to rescue YOLO. God damn it.
Shit. She is. Yeah, I mean, she is a spirit capturer.
But how many can she
So am I.
capture? So drops 2 more.
Run.
Just summon
So
them
you,
all.
I mean, you hear magic going off and stuff happening and
Yep.
fighting happening as you guys book it.
Yep.
And you know what? I think that's probably a good place to start, unless you have things you want to do once you get back to camp. Why don't we do back to camp real quick? That way it will we'll live a little denouement. Yeah.
Back to camp. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys hustle back to camp.
I'm too angry to talk. I'm going off.
Liv and Israla kind of just like run out to meet the refugees along with you see Lilia is there too. Just she's more concerned that, like, as from a warrior standpoint, that you made it back. Yeah.
Oh,
So
darn,
Yeah.
I need to make sure the grannies are all
What?
settled.
What happened? The river. We saw the village burning. What happened? Says
read
Lilia.
the river. We really pissed off the Red Witch. But we managed to evacuate the village. There were no casualties. We'll have to make room for them.
We need to
They'll be
hide
coming
quickly.
after us with a force.
She has a
Says
raven
Morganath.
that can find us. Like, we need to hide quickly.
And there are no
Hmm.
magic portals around here.
I mean, now that we as players know, like, what Shabashak's, like, ability to hide
Yeah.
is, we can literally just, like, all right, everyone into the woods and hide the woods.
Lilia does actually say it. She goes, "We could make for the troll woods and hide there, lay an ambush for them. They're going to come after us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Better we choose the ground we fight on."
The troll woods are the closest geographical feature that would help us, huh?
Why is the troll woods better? Just that it's woods?
I'm just wondering
cover?
if there
Yeah.
are other options also. Like, oh, there's also this rocky crag, and there's also this. Like, if
No, I'm wondering why Lilia suggested
I mean,
it.
those are just the deepest woods that are close.
The
If you look
deepest
at the
woods.
map,
Okay.
yeah, if you
That's
look
what I
at the
figured.
map, you
Yeah.
head to the
Gotcha.
west. I mean, those are the
there's-
deepest woods that are close to where you guys are.
There,
Gotcha.
yeah, like, there's a
I
few,
mean,
like,
you
sparse.
could go into the Auroch Hills conceivably too if you wanted to.
That's like
And-
open, right?
I mean, there are hilly woods. There are woods there too, but
there are
like,
woods.
yeah,
Okay.
I'd
Yeah, you
rather
go
deep
back-
woods. I think.
Yeah.
you know,
Deep
that's
woods are
like
kind of
that
our bread
area
and
by
butter.
like the wasp's nest and stuff was. That's where you guys were hiding out before. So if you just head like west,
Yeah, we kind of already know the area a little bit
yeah,
too. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do that. And I just see that there's a place called Centaur Cross. That's not where Prince Ironhoof and his bros are, right? They're in the Beast Valley.
So
Or
Centaur Cross is the one you went under when you went into the Beast Valley.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Remember you crossed one that was like broken? That's the one you crossed. And then you went into you went down into the Beast Valley.
Gotcha.
But that's technically still in Volsaxi territory.
can't bring the war to the Beast Valley.
we just need to build our army of monsters. Yep. Deep woods is the best place to go,
Deep woods,
and then
yeah.
we can have Shavashak hide us while we hunker down and think about what to do next. Possibly do a
I
few
will say
guerrilla
that-
strikes.
By now it is late afternoon. If you guys hustled, you would get to the Troll Woods, but you would get there in the dark.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
trolls only hunt at night or something?
What are the
They are
trollings gonna do to
The
us?
night
Are
people.
we?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was correct in that joke. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We're gonna eventually have to parlay with these trolls one way or another.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey guys.
You a few of these old people. Let us stay.
Absolutely not.
I mean, we're gonna have a lot of lunar corpses soon enough. If
Also
things go
true.
well.
That's true. All right. So you guys, Lonson and Aranina and everyone just kind of hustle everyone to start breaking camp real quick. And you guys are on the road fairly quickly, heading west. Fortunately for you, like you went south for a little bit. So like you went west. So to cross the river, they're going to have to go back to the bridge to get over it. And so you have a head start on them. So you start heading west. And you don't see anything. You keep your eyes to the sky for ravens, but you don't see any. You think that perhaps the lesson learned from the javelin is, dissuaded her from sending her ally after you guys anymore. And you guys
that's helpful.
eventually hustling after dark, however, get to the troll woods, and it's creepy going in there, especially at night. So you light up torches, and as you start going in, searching for a good spot, you see like little glowing eyes watching you guys.
Oh no, it's the it's the
Yeah, kind of
it's the
like
things that I hate.
kind of like watching you guys here and there as you go into the woods. But someone, you know what? Actually, Kent, you can give me a company level. We'll call it an intelligence roll to see if you guys find a good place to
Mm.
Okay.
find camp.
Shoot.
So
That's
it's
so
int
many
times 5 for the
rangers.
company.
So let me roll that. I gotta pull that up. I didn't...
I got it in for
Okay,
help.
you
So
got it.
I'll just let you know. So it's you want to
So
do
I rolled a 62.
you found.
Use our last reroll.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got more rerolls. Yeah, I'll use the
Yeah,
reroll.
you lose our last reroll.
Our
I was
fans
like-
will keep us afloat.
Also, like more than half of us do this for. Well, actually, probably closer to less than half of us now with all the people we've taken in. Less than half of us do this as like.
We
a-
just got 50 more
Blessing.
people. They're not all
Yeah.
fighting people, but they're people.
We need help with other things. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like support.
That
Yeah.
is worse. I got a 71.
Oh boy.
Maybe one of these people can even write. Like, we don't know. They could have skills.
Exactly. We're in desperate need of a scribe.
You guys, it's too dark for you to find a camp, so you just find a place under the stars that's extremely uncomfortable, and you have a shitty night
We lay on the roots.
of sleep. Unfortunately,
Just a rock field.
During the night,
Rue is incredibly anxious all night with these trollings looking at him, thinking about that trolling
you
that he tore
hear.
apart.
So throughout the night, you hear strange hoots and like low grumblings and such coming from the woods around you guys.
As expected of the woods around us.
Recognizable? Not strange. You said
Looks
strange,
at
right?
Vesper.
Not like animal sounds, I'll put it that way.
Wonder if trolls speak beast speech.
Means nothing to me. I only know the sounds of
I don't know.
sheep and cows.
Oh, sheep and cows. But the sunlight, everybody spends a very shitty night,
Yep.
cold night, and the morning finally comes, and you find those who look around. So Des, I will say you do, and Rue,
Yep.
you find tracks around the camp of
Big tracks.
Little ones.
Give me track rolls, the two of you.
Track rolls. Oh dear.
Hey, Reese is in on this too.
All right, give me a track roll.
I think I
Because
said
Because he'll
it,
never
but-
forget the time he tracked when the trackers couldn't.
He did.
Yeah.
The footprints in the mud also seems like a very
Nailed it.
I got
thing.
so much better at track now. I passed.
I am also a lot better at track now.
All right, check your
Fast as
your
well.
rolls. How'd you do, Kymries?
I am no better at track, and I failed.
Okay, you find nothing, Kymries. Although you notice that these woods are, you have your typical wood spirits in here, but there are some deep shadows here and there, and a couple little, you see a couple of darkness guys flitting around.
Couple little darky boys.
Little sentient shadow dudes. Rue and Des, you find tracks that you recognize very much, Rue. A decent amount of those, but also a couple of sets of those footprints, only bigger, like a lot bigger.
Wow.
Rue just keeps
Through
putting
our
his
camp?
hand on the back of Syl's neck, like for support.
I think Reese is gonna go over to Arissa and just kind of hold on to her, or maybe hold her hand just after the events of the day. And he's gonna say, Are you all right?
Isn't that the first time he's spoken in like forever?
Outside
he
of
spoke.
speaking to Des
Yep.
in the Glen, and then asking people to let those people off of the chains, like help get the people
Yeah.
down. Yes, it appears
Okay.
Reese
Yep.
is speaking again, but this is the first time he's spoken to you, Arissa, in however long it's been.
A direct way.
Ursa just kind of like quiet for a second, and then just very tired, but a little better now.
We'll get through this, and we'll help these people.
I know. Somehow.
I trust you. And he smiles.
She gives him a little peck on the cheek.
Oh, shucks. Kyrie starts rolling around in the mud. No, I'm just kidding.
Earth's just like, yep, that's my man. My little mud gremlin.
Mud gremlin.
Look at this. Such kind, supportive couple.
Meanwhile, Bryn and Rue are over here like...
Rue is also desperately avoiding Bryn right now. He's like hiding from her.
Rackletarn comes to see you guys. He's the leader of the
Yep.
tribe. He's
Yep.
He's probably like 48, 50. Thin. Everybody's kind of thin. You could tell they've had a hard time. And he goes, well, I thank you for freeing Gavrina. Hopefully she stays free. And I thank you for getting my people to safety. Although I don't know how good it's going to be for us out in the woods here, but I thank you anyway.
I'm so
Welcome
glad
to
you all
join.
made it.
I've got some
Anyone who wants to go their separate ways is free to, obviously, but anyone who wants to stay and fight, we have roles for people who aren't warriors. We need people to mend clothes and fashion weapons and
Hunt
make
food.
camp.
We
Tend
need
injuries.
to find a good camp is what we need to do for now. And then we'll deal with the rest.
We can definitely do better than this.
Aye. And well, the trolls, they'll be around. These are their woods.
The corner of his mouth just twitches a little bit.
Perhaps we could
Handle them.
reach a temporary agreement.
He kind of snorts.
People snort about agreements with Talmori too. Stranger things have happened. He says with his wolf eyes. I'm just looking at him like
He
this
goes,
giant
he
dire wolf
says,
sister.
he says, it's a time for strange things, I suppose.
In the
Guys,
back of
darkness
his
is
head.
my-
Hey, I ate one of your children. Would you like to be allies?
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
they're
you
not
have
gonna care,
Arissa do
but-
the talking.
He
to
doesn't
trolls.
know
Yeah.
that.
All right. You can roll another one today if you take your time. You know what? If you take your time, you can augment the company roll desk to see if you guys find a good camp. I'll give
All
you
right.
plus 20 just for taking your time
Yeah.
because you're unrushed.
Bill and I are gonna split off from the company and like
Hmm.
do some scouting too to try to increase our odds and also to get away from people
Sure.
with
This
questions.
this area it's a very mixed between like deciduous and pine trees. There are parts of some really open glades. Like think very much like the dark forest in Valheim. Right, that's pretty much the area you're in. There are a few nice clearings with meadows and stuff, but for the most part, they're deeper, darker woods, which is why trolls like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, part of this is kind of nice in a way. I feel like some really like this. It feels really wild.
I mean, some of it feels
Earthy.
really wild, and some of it feels a lot like the forest where, like, the Talmori and the mountain lived, too.
Yeah.
So it is. There is a
Like you
familiarity
could
to
forget
it.
you're a person here if you wanted to.
Yep. You do find while wandering around, you do find a tree that hanging from it are just like some bones and stuff, like off on little like strings.
I got a 24.
You guys
Shit.
find a really nice camp. It has a natural spring nearby and a little stream with water, and it's kind of like a larger, flat, like rock bluff. You can kind of be on top of. So, like, people who coming from like the east into the forest will have to come like uphill to get to you. So it's easily defensible. You don't only need to really worry about like being vulnerable from like further deeper in the forest to the east behind you.
I would like to try to hunt something with Syl and then tie it to the tree with the bones as like an offering.
Okay. Roll me a
If we can catch something.
survival roll would be hunt, if that's the easiest, if we just want to do it one roll.
Sure. I think we'll lead with Sills. I think hers is higher. Let's see. Somehow hers is none. I don't understand this character sheet. Okay. I'm gonna augment this. This feels important.
You can use Sill's track roll for that too. I mean, survival is just like, oh, do I
Sill's
find
track is
food?
good.
All right, yeah, you can give her that. I'll give her that.
All right.
Yeah.
In that case, I will not augment. I think this will be fine. Regular success.
Okay. You guys
6.
managed to track down a couple of hares.
Couple rabbits. All right.
Yeah.
Not much, but it's the thought that counts, I hope.
Yeah.
We'll tie them up by the little back feet and stuff and sling them
Sure.
over the tree.
Okay.
Give the pelts a couple pets to get my scent on it.
Sure.
I am also going looking for Rue when he splits off from the group. I don't go
Oh.
far.
No.
I don't go far, but I'm just looking for him to talk.
You could roll a track roll if you want to see like the direction you went off of. Rue, check your stuff, by the way.
You go
Don't
and
forget.
get lost.
Yeah. Similar to Jess in real life, apparently.
How often can we how often do we roll to improve the checked off skills?
Whenever Christian tells you
Adventure
to.
is over. Yeah.
Okay, when you let us know. Okay.
Yep.
So my track is a 10, so I fail.
Okay. You're wandering around and you're like, I think he went in this direction,
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
see
no.
him coming out of the woods.
No, I failed.
I know, that's fine.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
not letting you get lost.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fail
Gotcha.
forward.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I stay close though to the
Yeah.
group. I'm not going too far into the woods. Oh, but I see him coming out. All right. I'm gonna head towards him.
So start running so I can chase you. Don't ask questions, just go.
He's like, what?
Go. Run
Where?
back to camp,
What?
run fast. I'm gonna chase you. Go.
Where? Wait,
Something's going on. Back
He's
to
like,
camp.
okay.
Phil's gonna start running, and then Rue's gonna look at her and make like an I'm sorry look. And then he's gonna chase Phil to run away. He's like, fuck, I can't do this forever.
Don't know what just happened. So
He's like, the fuck?
gonna wait for a little bit at the edge of camp.
Where can I go? I'm gonna hide with my mom.
He's just setting up camp, kind of like tending to people who got like minor injuries and stuff in the march. Like there are a lot of people with, like, especially people from town, like sore feet, sprained ankles, that sort of stuff. She's tending to them. Orissa, you're probably there too.
He's gonna be like, hey, can I help? Is there anything I can do? Can I fetch you bandages? Can I boil water?
I'll set up our tent and do all the stuffs that we normally do when we're out on the road. And I'll either wait or then I'll go to bed.
Yes. What do you do for the rest of the day?
He's gonna make sure that there is enough food to go around. If need be, he's gonna go out and hunt.
I'm gonna say there's probably enough for now, but you're gonna have to hunt for food soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely weren't prepared for 50 more people.
Because there was like that one thing that I want to do.
They managed to grab some stuff to bring with them too. So
yeah.
It's a little last.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go hunting and just give me a survival check to see if you get anything, and then I'll give you a peaceful cut roll too.
Yeah. I was just looking at the requirements for being a bear walker, and I need more skills to be in the 90s.
You can train them too, so
yeah,
that's something to think about.
So let me survival. Why not? Let me augment this with, because I am hunting, let me do this with a devotion of Fountain Child.
I mean, Fine Child or Odalia.
I was gonna say your god probably would work.
I mean,
too.
I have both.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I do have
Whichever one then. That's
yeah,
fine.
because Found Child was
Yeah,
like the
associated
hunting
cults.
god
Yeah. You're
that
you're
my
a lay member.
mother
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yep. That's
grandmother
fair.
were associated
Fine.
with. That is a fail on that.
Wah, wah.
Yep. So, all right. Well, survival. Fail on the survival.
Hey, you can't find anything.
Yeah, nope. Seems like
Harissa,
the trollkin are scaring away any.
You know, honestly,
There were only
you
3
find-
hairs left, and they're all gone. You find the hairs
You
on a
find-
string.
you find a lot of. You don't find a ton of the Trollkin tracks, but
Yep.
you find some.
Oh.
But you just find like that. Some of them are using. Some of them move through this area, so they might have scared like a lot of the smaller prey away.
Yeah.
Kymreese, Arissa, you're helping with people. Was there anything you wanted to do?
No, she's just happy to busy herself with helping people, tending to wounds, any of that stuff, even if it's
Okay.
just making tea for folks.
There are some really nice pine trees around here where you can make some excellent pine needle tea, which is like high in vitamin C and very good
Yep.
for people. So
Yeah.
that's
So
a good
many
thing.
vitamin
Yeah.
Cs. I
So
kind of want to
she
try that
is
actually.
making
I do
that,
too,
yeah.
actually. Yeah, we should just go find some pines and like.
I'd just
I
be
mean-
afraid I'd get like the wrong kind of pine and
like,
then
we
just
die.
like shit
Yeah,
until
like,
I'm inside
oh.
out or something.
Oh, does that happen? I did not
I
realize.
don't know.
Legitimately, me and one of my coworkers were talking about this, and it's one of those things where it's supposed to be really good for you, but it tastes fucking horrible.
Ah.
He's
I
tried
imagine
it.
if you put like lemon and honey in it though, the pine I feel like would complement those
Probably.
flavors.
Probably.
You know?
I would
Such
still
a
try
good
it.
smell. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I would still try it.
Yeah.
Kymreese, what do you do?
I think Kymreese is just going to be hanging out with Arissa and helping her out with what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people
He's-
tending to the
Bryn
folks.
is-
He's spent-
somehow
he-
we're all
he's-
together and Bryn is alone now.
He's spent
Tess is
through the
alone
day.
too.
So question.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to have the dragon hide your camp or no?
Oh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at least for the first night or two until we can send some scouts out and maybe find out where they fucking went, if they're still in the woods or canvassing or something.
I mean, the good news is once he does it, it's pretty much done. Unless
Oh, okay.
until he
Doesn't like
lifts
take
it.
continual power?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
We
yeah.
need to
For
hide
sure.
in here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this is super. Well, actually, I'll wait till after we're done streaming to ask. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a good a spot to stop as any for now. Unless anyone has any last things they want to do.
I think
Going
Vesper
once.
is going to hunt without a check and succeed and make everyone else feel terrible.
Sure.
Because she's an owl.
But she just
and
gets like a
the
rat.
nighttime.
So that's all.
Yeah,
She gets.
exactly.
All right. So
She
yeah,
eats it.
well, you guys settle into your new camp in the Trollwoods with
Hiding
50,
from Bryn.
50 more people.
Yeah.
And it was a very eventful day that we'll pick up there next time we play.
She's gonna
All
kill me
right.
when she
Yeah.
She's literally gonna go hunt me into an actual corner and she's gonna be like, hawk.
I am a terrible hunter though.
All right, nerds. I'm taking the reins and
Yeah, wrap it
you
up.
just taking the hook and just dragging us all off stage. So thank you everyone so much for watching this week's episode of DMs After Dark. If you want to be notified when we go live every other Saturday at 7 p.m.-ish EST. You can follow us here on Twitch, twitch.tv/DMs After Dark. You don't need any money. All you need is a Twitch account, which is free. If you want to give us money, you can.
And we appreciate it.
And it is greatly appreciated. All sub money goes into funding the stream, whether it was
Paying for hosting, distribution for our podcast,
Audio stuff.
merch.
artwork. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So all of that good stuff. This is a labor of love. We don't make any money out of this. This is just us being silly little goofy guys on the internet. And that's the beauty of it. So we thank you all for hanging out and being silly, goofy little guys with us in chat. You can find us on all the podcast apps worth their salt at DMs After Dark. We are on a handful of the social medias. We are on
That's all of
YouTube,
them.
Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. I just dropped all those links there in chat. You can also, if you wish to wear our things on your body or in your home, we do have a Redbubble store featuring the beautiful art of our Runequest characters, as well as things with our Detective 20 logo, which I think Kent is wearing right now. I see all little guy.
So,
yeah.
so yes
That's a
and
custom
no.
one, yeah.
This is a
A
custom
custom
one.
shirt,
Is this
yeah.
the-
It's the
Oh,
I'm
is that
Kent
the I'm Kent?
bracelet.
Yes.
all of the matching shirts say I'm just here to get Kent laid, and we wear them to Gen Con in a group.
Yep. But you can buy other things with our Detective 20 logo on them, should you wish. You can also email us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. Questions, comments, conspiracy theories, cat pictures, we love it all, and we are here for it. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, don't run from your problems if they're trying to physically kill you. Don't run from your problems if you're just unsure about them emotionally. Have a good night,
Aw.
everyone.
What if it's
I
both?
feel attacked.
Should feel attacked.
Yeah, physically.
Attacked with an
She can
Adelanto.
hurt
What if
me.
it's both?
What
Good
if it's
night.
both?